This is Fredericktown Blackcats football on KDKZ Channel 18.
And good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Fredericktown for tonight's game between the Kennett Indians and the Fredericktown Blackcats. Seth Fireball, Brian Fingers, Dakota Dowd, and Ryan Morgan out at center to take the opening toss here. Let's see which way it's going to go. Looks like Fredericktown will go right to left on your radio dial. They will kick to the Kennett Indians. And we're just about set to go here. Chuck Pignell, another year about to get started here. Kennett Indians 1-8 on the season last year. Really struggled. Bring in Aaron Pixley from Dexter. Fredericktown Blackcats lose a lot of seniors like every team does in a year. Kind of a rebuilding deal for both teams tonight.
Yeah, every year's a new year in high school football. You never know who you're going to lose, move, get hurt, come out, lose a bunch of seniors. They got a new coach. I'm sure they'll be coached up a lot better this year, and be very interesting how it goes this year.
You know, you and I have seen the Kennett Indians several years, and they've always had some good athletes, and last year one of the best running backs in the game, but could never put it together offensively or defensively, made a lot of mistakes. But I think with Aaron Pixley, a lot of those mistakes are going to go away because he's a very disciplined type guy. Yeah,
very undisciplined last year. Unlike what Maplewood, which has a few more athletes than Kennett does, they can kind of make up for it. Kennett really hurts them when they make mistakes, and I think you're right. I think they'll be a lot better off with a new coach.
Both teams about set to hit the field here, and a beautiful night for football. Kind of warm. Hydration's going to be a big factor tonight.
Kind of warm. What are you talking?
Game time 91, I think it is.
Apparently you're not in the same booth I am.
They just turned the air on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we opened the windows.
Window.
Hydration's always a factor in football, but tonight it's going to be extremely important.
Yeah, keep them cramps from showing up. You know, we got to have a lot of water out there.
You know, the thing is, you get all hyped up and you're playing and you don't think about water, and that's where the coaches come in. You know, they got to remind those guys, hey, hit that water bottle because you'll be cramped up and sitting over on the sidelines here with Dr. Byer.
Yeah, be real interesting out here. First game, they'll be using a lot of energy, getting all pumped up and everything.
Blackcats set to go now as Tyler Helm tees it up and gets ready to kick it to the Kennett Indians.
Come over from the soccer program to help out on Friday nights.
Who's that?
Tyler Helm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he should improve the kicking. Got a good leg, was a good athlete playing soccer, and decided to play football this year. So
doing a little both. He's doing both.
Oh, is he going to do both?
He's playing, just helping out on Friday nights, I think.
Good. He's got a real strong leg, so let's see if he makes a difference on the extra points, and maybe we'll kick a few field goals this year. Trayvon Bradford back to receive this kick at his own 15-yard line, and we're about set for 2013 Fredericktown football, partner.
Yep. Fredericktown did win the toss and deferred to the second half.
Kennett drops a second man deep now, and they drop back to the 10-yard line. Tyler Helm says, we're ready. The referee blows the whistle when we're ready as Tyler Helm steps into it at his own 40. Ball high in the air, taken at the 15-yard line to the 20, across the 25, hit there, and down he goes at his own 25-yard line. They're going to spot it right on the 25, so the Kennett Indians will take over right there, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, good tackle. A couple of them, Dalton King, Carver in there, both of them good covers on the kickoff.
Good containment there. We got several younger guys on the kickoff team, and the key to kickoffs is stay contained. Don't lose your spot.
Yep, stay in your lanes.
Guy gets to the outside and he can burn you, especially some of these athletes that they have on this team. Okay, Kennett Indians break the huddle here. In the three wide receiver set. Wide receiver comes in motion, takes the handoff, struggles and hit at the line of scrimmage, and down he goes. The wide receiver come in motion. They tried a little inside trap there, and he was supposed to turn it back up field. And
Rylan Matthews standing right in the way there. Good tackle.
Loss of 4, so it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 14 from the 21 of the Kennett Indians. Good play there so far. I like what I see. A little discipline.
Got to learn all these new names and numbers.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what we're struggling with right now. We'll get it. Quarterback Akeem Nelson in the shotgun again. 4 wide receiver set, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Nelson takes it, rolls to the left side. Now he's looking back. The lefty throws across the middle and caught at the 50-yard line. Across the 50 to the 40 and down inside the 40 to the 36-yard line. Good catch and run right there. Brian McPherson on the receiving. That pretty good arm there.
That was a good arm. That was a big wide receiver out there. Big target for him.
Akeem Nelson strikes on his first attempt. Ball gets inside the Blackcat territory. They're going to spot it back at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 Kennett Indians. They go 4 wide receiver set. Again, 2 to the near side, 2 to the wide side. That McPherson kid's a big kid. We'll have to check and see how big he is. Now wide receiver comes in motion, hands off, tries to turn the corner to the right side, hit immediately at the line of scrimmage, and down he goes again. Brock O'Neill and Chris Harwood on the tackle.
They're calling it no gain on the play.
No gain's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10.
Good coverage by the defensive line, stringing that thing out and holding him to no gain there.
Okay. We got a little echo, it sounds like. I'll try to work through that just a little bit here. 2nd and 10 for the Kennett Indians as they go 4 wide receiver set. Number 1 there, Antavius Drake. He was a key part of their offense last year. He's got a little hitch in his giddy up there. Now number 2, Wilson goes to the left side. They go trips to the left side. Now Wilson comes back in motion. They fake the trap. Quarterback rolls out to the far side. He's being chased, and he throws to the 33-yard line and in and out of the hands of the receiver, 85, Michael Richmond. Ball hit him right in the hands. He wouldn't have got all of it, but he'd have got 6 or 8.
Yeah, guy went in motion, went over to the other side, set up trips, come back, and they blitzed from the weak side and put a lot of pressure on the quarterback rolling out.
Brings up a 3rd down and 9. They're going to give him about a half a yard, so we'll call it 3rd and 9 from the Blackcat 38-yard line. 4 wide receiver set again. McPherson comes to the near side with Wilson. 2 wide receivers to the far side again. Quarterback goes in motion, drops straight back. He's looking for McPherson down the middle. Oh, and in and out of his hands. Good coverage there by number 34, Chris Harwood. But he just flat missed that ball. He catches that ball, he might go to the end zone.
Yeah, he's gone. And like I said, he's a big target. He's standing over all of our corners.
They don't have specs on that kid, but that McPherson, he's probably 6 foot and 215, 220, wouldn't you say?
I'd say about 6'1", 6'2".
He's a big guy,
Big kid.
and they're counting on Chris Harwood to cover him tonight. And Chris Harwood, 5'8", $160 maybe.
Yeah.
4 wide receiver set again. Quarterback rolls to the far side. Looking. Now he's going to tuck it and go. Turns the corner. Gets to the 35. And down he goes. Looks like he's going to be short.
Quarterback keeper, but he's dropped short, and the Indians will turn it
Hit at
over
the
on downs.
32-yard line, and Indians will turn it over. Fredericktown will take over 1st and 10 at their own 31. So pretty good play there. Inside Blackcat territory. Go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Quarterback tried to turn it up the Nelson tried to turn it up the left side and was stopped early. We do have a timeout, so we'll take a timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be back with more Blackcat football on the Dawkins Broadcast Group.
Folks, Dennis Barrett from Barrett Jensen Chevrolet, and we're going to be talking about our 2013 closeout specials that we've got going right now at Barrett Jensen Chevrolet, downtown Fredericktown. Good selection of Silverado pickup trucks, great selection of cars, all the way from the Spark to the Cruze, the Sonic. You name it, we got it. So please come see us at Barrett Jensen Chevrolet, downtown Fredericktown, where cars really do cost less.
And welcome back to Fredericktown as the Blackcats make their way back onto the field tonight. A lot of great sponsors you'll hear from all night long. Ward's Farm Center of Fredericktown, Barrett Jensen Chevrolet, Missouri Farm Bureau, Ranson Bradford, Seaball's Furniture and Appliance. Always a sponsor, Ellis Battery, and Wayno's on the Court Square. Some good eating there. And Benning Ford of Fredericktown there on in the industrial park. Blackcats take the field.
We'll probably see a few of those timeouts tonight, trying to keep them hydrated. That was a ref timeout, make sure everybody's getting a drink.
Blackcats take over 1st and 10 at their own 32. Spangler, you'll see a lot of the pistol. We talked with Coach Henson earlier today. You'll see a lot of the pistol formation tonight, similar to what we did last year, but I don't think you'll see Spangler running the ball as much as
that means they put an extra back in the backfield.
Hands it off straight up the middle, hit immediately, gains 1. That's Roberts. Driven backwards. He might have got 1, but good containment there. Hilder on the tackle. A gain of 1 would be 2nd and 9. They'll split Christian Parsley out here to the far side just to spread the field quite a bit, but looks like they're going to go with 2 guys in the backfield with Spangler in the shotgun. 1 wide receiver to the far side. Now they put the man in the slot. In motion, comes to the near side, tries to turn the corner, gets across the 35, out to the 37. It's Chris Harwood. They set him up in the slot that time. Put him in motion, a gain of 4, be 3rd down and 5.
Basically, the pistol formations, instead of doing all the full spread, we're staying in the shotgun with the guy next to him and putting an extra back behind him and having 2 backs in the backfield.
Now they'll go trips to the far side again. Parsley, the lone wide receiver, to the near side, and Kennett jumps, and here come the flags. That'll be a 1st down. We'll move it up.
Be right at it.
Move it up inside the 40, across the 40. It's going to be very close to a 1st down. Encroachment on the defense. Blackcats at the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go, hoping to catch Kennett off guard here. Reed.
A 1st down for the Blackcats.
It does give him a 1st down. Parsley and Reed Roberts come to the near side. Two wide receivers to the far side. 1 is Harwood. We'll have to check the other number. He spreads even wider now. Roberts comes in motion. They trap back to the fullback to the near side across the 45. He gets across the 50. Knocked out of bounds by Akeem Nelson, but he gets across the 50-yard line, so a gain of about 7. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and about 2.5, maybe 3. Good run that time by Reed Roberts.
Yeah, we've seen 3 running plays and 3 different running backs so far. 3 people running the ball.
Yeah, we talked to Henson quite a bit about that, and he said they're all going to see a lot of play time, especially tonight. Drake Roberts in the shotgun, fakes a handoff, throws to the near side to 34, hit at the 45-yard line. Quick pass out to Harwood. He gets enough for a 1st down to the 45. Quick out like you used to see a lot last year with Sawyer. Yeah. Kind of the same build in Harwood. Not a very big guy, but pretty tough. 2 wide receivers come to the near side. 1 to the far side. 1 man in the backfield. Now they put Roberts in the slot in motion. Trap back to the fullback. Drives straight ahead across the 40. Keeps driving his feet down to the 35. Caleb Carver going to be very close to a 1st down. Officials call a timeout, and it looks like the chain gang. Nope, they're going to move it. 1st down, Blackcats. So Caleb Carver with a good run there on his 1st run of the evening.
1st and 10 from the 35-yard line.
Blackcats on the moves here inside Kennett territory. The ball on the 35-yard line. Drake Spangler looks for a play from the sidelines. Now Parsley comes to the near side. Zach Keller goes to the far side. Pistol formation. Put the man in motion. Harwood, they faked and hand off to Roberts straight ahead. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, driven backwards, may lose 1. They're going to give him the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 2nd down and 10 at the 35. Pretty good defense.
Yeah, tried to mix them up, faking in the backfield, and kind of stayed at home and ran right into a defensive line holding their ground there. Good play mixture, though, so far.
B.J. Carr, the defensive end, in on the stop there. He met him at the line of scrimmage, put him backwards. Now a man comes in motion again. That's Harwood. Fake handoff to Caleb Carver. Gets across the 30, breaks it to the 25. Inside the 20, they'll give him the 19-yard line. No, they're going to spot it right on the 20-yard line. Another good run by Caleb Carver. A gain of 15. Another Blackcat first down. Pretty good offense so far.
Mixing it up real good. Mixing the plays up real good with the run.
On the field, this time by the Kennett Indians, their first.
Christian Parsley comes to the wide side. And the Kennett Indians call a timeout here with the Blackcats on the move inside the 30-yard line. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout and be back with more Blackcat football right after this. And we are back to Blackcat football on a Friday night in August, and 91 degrees, still hot, but the sun's starting to go down. They're getting a little bit of breeze here, so it won't be too terribly bad.
Yeah, a few clouds to the north of us there.
Yeah, you know, when I was coming in, it was real cloudy, and they even texted the radio station, said, hey, y'all getting rain up there? But I asked them to send them this way, but they're kind of selfish up that way.
Yeah,
so,
no kidding.
You know. Blackcats back on the field. Now the Kennett Indians make the field. It's first down. Ball right on the 20-yard line for the Blackcats as they're on the move here early with 6:52 to go first quarter. Caleb Carver has had several good runs. Reed Roberts has handled the ball a few times. Harwood mixing it up very well. I don't think we've seen him throw the ball yet, have we?
Yeah.
Now Robert comes in motion, fake the handoff. Now Drake Spangler turns, looks to the far sideline. And hit it out of the hands of Christian Parsley. Drake Spangler rolled to the far side at about the 30-yard line. He threw a lame duck up there, and the defender should have had it, and he swung at it and missed, and it went right in the hands of Christian Parsley, and he dropped it.
That would have been 6. That was good. Ended up being a good pass. It was kind of a little floater there, and the defender kind of misplayed it, actually, and left it right in the hands of
Blackcats quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Zach Keller goes to the far side. Christian Parsley to the near side. Reed Roberts in the slot. Now they trap two ways, go to Carver, straight up the middle, gets busted to the outside to about the 16-yard line.
Takes it outside. He's wrapped up by number 25.
Going to spot it right on the 15. It's going to be it. So third down and about 4.
One more good block here by the outside wide receiver there, and could have had 6.
Caleb Carver got several touches last year and did a pretty good job handling the ball, and it looks like he's going to carry quite a bit of the load this year. Spangler again in the shotgun. Now he puts Harwood in motion, hands off, turns it up the middle, straight ahead inside the 10, dives forward to the 7.
He's up near the first down, and it will be another first down for the Blackcats.
They're putting Harwood in the slot to both sides, mainly to the far side, and then they trap him back up the middle, fake the handoff to one of the backs, and then hand it, and he turns it back up the middle. That time a gain enough for a first down, so it's going to be first and goal from the 7. Spangler in the shotgun, put Roberts in motion, fake the handoff, hands off to Roberts, tries to turn the corner, runs right into 2 defenders. He may have gotten a yard maybe, but a tough yard.
Yeah, Harwood a while ago, he waited real well for his blocking to set up and cut right off on the inside of the block and picked up the first down. That was a good run waiting on his blocking.
Blackcats go with the hurry-up offense. Everybody looks to the line of scrimmage to get to play. No huddle. Carver in the backfield with Drake Spangler. 2 wide receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side. Spangler rolls to the near side, looking. Now he cuts back. Now he tries to throw it across the far side. Could have been a flag there, and here it comes. Yep. Zach Keller was the intended receiver right at the goal line, and I'm not so sure he could have caught the ball, but the defender bumped him for some reason. There was really no reason for that, but he bumped him, and a flag came in late.
I think the coaches want to know if he could catch that ball or not.
From the back of the end zone, and Coach Pixley is out on the field. He wants to know if that was a catchable ball, and he's still screaming at the referees. But they're going to put it at the 3-yard line and be a second down and goal for the Blackcats. They got a break there.
Still second down.
Spangler in the shotgun again. 2 wide receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Reed Roberts in the slot. Caleb Carver next to Drake Spangler as he takes the snap. Harwood goes in motion, handoff to Carver straight ahead. Dives for the end zone, going to be just short. Gets down to about the 1.
Inside handoff to number 30, Caleb.
They're going to spot it at the 2.
Still short.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 2. Blackcats need to score here. You've had a good sustained drive. You've taken a lot of time off the clock with 4:55 to go first quarter. You need to punch it in here. 3rd down. Same formation. Harwood in the slot to the far side. Here comes Reed Roberts in motion. They fake the handoff. Hand it back up to Carver, and he walks into the end zone. Touchdown. Tackled late, but Caleb Carver gets the first touchdown for the Fredericktown Blackcats of the 2013 season. Blackcats strike first at 4:45 to go first quarter. Off and running is his dad sitting right outside the window. He's a proud papa right now. Blackcats go for the extra point here with Tyler Helms. See how he does here. A soccer recruit, so he's not going to be kicking it with his toe, I'm sure. Snap back, ball down, kick is up, and plenty of distance.
Good kick, good kick.
Blackcats strike first, 4:45 to go first quarter. 6 points, extra point good. They lead 7-0. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be back with the kickoff right after this.
So, Clay, a lot of people are starting to save money with Farm Bureau insurance.
Guess they're getting the message. You don't have to be a farmer.
We make a great team.
You make a great assistant.
Actually, I'm in charge.
No, I don't think so.
Really? See ya.
He'll get over it.
The referee's allowing a little extra time here as the Blackcats and the Kennett Indians take a little extra time and hydrate, and yeah, they're gonna take a time out here and let them hydrate. A very hot night here in Fredericktown, and we don't want any cramps or anything like that. It's inevitable you're going to see some, but a good first sustained drive for the Blackcats here.
Yeah, looked good, mixed it up real well. A lot of people got to run the ball, ran a lot of inside traps, and a lot of the outside jet plays. They waited on their blocking good and moved it right down the field. I bet Coach Henson's really glad to see that.
So very similar to what we saw last year, only they're putting the ball in more guys' hands here. You know, they've got several backs where James Royer carried the load last year with Grimminger as the second runner, basically. But this time, you know, 3 different backs have handled the ball so far.
Yeah, we're using that the guy coming in motion a little more. You're giving him the ball a lot more than we did last year instead of seeing the quarterback just kind of keep it and going up through the middle. Got a few updates. Festus has jumped on top of Farmington early, 14-0. And St. Jen's ahead of Dexter, 7-0. And Central and Sullivan still 0-0.
Talk with Coach Stolzer, and he's got high hopes for his team this year. He's going to have a pretty good ball team, and he was looking forward to getting started. He's got a lot of talent over there, and he knows what to do with it. Lots of games around the league tonight, and we'll keep you updated on all those as Tyler Helms sets the ball at the 40-yard line, gets ready to step into it. Nelson and Bradley back at the 10. The up man's going to take it at the 20. Across the 25 to the 30, drives straight ahead. Good run there, gets out to the 35. Indians take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. Good run there.
Good high kick, good cover. Time for the coverage to get down the field.
Childers took that. The up man took that and just ran straight ahead. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yep.
So Kennett's offense steps on the field now, and their quarterback, Akeem Nelson, steps into the huddle, gives them the play, and we're set to go here. Defense looks kind of small, doesn't it? Brock O'Neill playing free safety back there. Christian Parsley here on this Chris Harwood, here as covering this wide out here. McPherson, that's going to be a challenge for them all night. I look for Pixley to exploit that a little bit. Man in slot comes in motion. Quarterback going to keep it. McPherson slips and falls, going to lose a couple back to his own 32-yard line.
slip down behind the line of scrimmage.
Good containment there. I think Carver.
2nd and 14.
Blaine, 71. Thought he was going to let him get around him, but he recovered well, and Reed Roberts come up there to finish him off.
A loss of 5, be 2nd and 15 with the ball back on the 32-yard line. Wide receiver Bradford goes to the far side. Now he steps off of the field. Two more wide receivers go to the far side, 2 to the near side. McPherson in the slot. He takes a snap. Rolls to the far side. The lefty looking down the field, still looking. Throws hard to the 40-yard line to number 85, and they say it will be a catch at the 39-yard line. Michael Richmond on the catch.
Pick up the yardage lost and more. It'll still be 3rd down.
Still going to be 3rd and 7. Ball just inside the 39-yard line. Kennett Indians sputtering just a little bit here. I'm sure they'll get on track. Got a lot of athletes there and some big kids there. They got a pretty good size offensive line. Edward Wilson, wide receiver, comes to the near side. McPherson in the shotgun now to put the man in a slot in motion. Now McPherson rolls to the near side, looking straight down the field, and his man had his head turned. It falls short in front of McPherson. Looked like they were kind of in between two receivers that time.
Yeah, one of them wasn't even looking, a little short of the other one.
Mm-hmm. Number 10, Patrick Smothers, drops back to inside his own 30-yard line as the Kennett Indians are forced to punt here on a 4th down and 7. Fredericktown will take a timeout here. They're a little confused. Too many guys on the field, so timeout. Fredericktown will take a 30-second timeout and be back with more Blackcat football on the Dawkins Broadcast Group.
Wayno's in Fredericktown is heating things up with the best seafood anywhere. Boiled shrimp and crab legs are available all the time at Wayno's. Wayno's has great oysters on the half shell too. Call for availability. And gumbo is always available at Wayno's. Want to try something different? How about gator tail? And Wayno's is the best place to get a variety of po' boys. Try their seafood combo platter too. Fish, alligator, frog legs, calamari, scallops. Oh, it's so good. Wayno's in Fredericktown on the Courthouse Square.
And we're back to Fredericktown on a hot summer night. Cooling down, though. The sun went down finally. And it's getting a lot better out there. They are taking, the referee's doing a fine job letting them take plenty of hydration breaks here. Every time we get a break, both teams go to the sidelines, get a little water. Now Smothers stands back at his own 30. The punter stands at his own 25, steps into one, straight up in the air. Stay away from that ball, leave it alone. Ball hits at midfield, takes a Fredericktown bounce inside the Kennett Indian 45. They'll spot it at the 43. Blackcats will take over there, 1st and 10, inside Kennett territory.
I can even count the yardage on that. That was 4 yards.
A net of 4 yards.
Oh, 3. I'm about to give him one.
They're already in Indian territory. It's 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 Blackcats as the offense comes back on the field here. Spangler looks to the sidelines as Brock O'Neill joins 2 other wide receivers to the near side, 1 wide receiver to the far side. Spangler a little confused here as he's looking to the sideline. Now he steps into the huddle with Carver. No Reed Roberts in the backfield. Steps back away, looks for another play. Now Reed Roberts steps to the right side. 3 wide receivers to the near side. Drake Spangler back to pass, throws out here to the near side to Philly. Across midfield, hit immediately by 3 Blackcats.
3 Kennett Indians.
3 Kennett Indians. The only problem with that little slot pass like that is you're on your own.
That kind of hurt. I felt that one.
He's not a very big guy, and there was 3 Kennett Indians there to take him on, and he lost that battle. Now Brock O'Neill goes to the far side with Chris Harwood. 2 wide receivers come to the near side. It's Christian Parsley. Now Philly goes in motion, fakes a handoff, trap back up the middle to Reed Roberts, gets inside the 40, dives forward to about the 38. Good run by Reed Roberts. It's going to bring up a 3rd down, but they got about half of it back. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. 2:02 to go first quarter. Blackcats the only score of the game so far. They lead this ball game 7-0. Christian Parsley comes to the near side. Philly in the slot. He goes in motion. Hand off to Philly. Tries to turn the corner. He's hit immediately, and down he goes
And the end around snipped
by
out
Michael Richmond.
35, Michael Richmond, and a big loss on the play.
He broke through the line of scrimmage there when standing there waiting for
Blackcats facing 4th and 11.
the ball handler, and down he went. It's going to take a little bit to get used to these numbers. You want the lights on? Yep.
Is that
54.
11?
Huh? 11? Mm-hmm. Yep.
We got Morgan. Who we got back there?
Yeah, Ryan Morgan. Step back to punt. He drops the ball, picks it up at the 40. Now he decides to run it, get across his own 45, and down he goes. Ryan Morgan was back at his own 44-yard line for that punt, and it went right through his hands.
Still had time to punt it, I think. He just kind of got
He
a little
kinda-
excited there.
He kind of panicked and thought, I'm
or
going
else
to
he wanted to run it.
be a fullback here.
Ball slipping in and out of the hands of the punter, Ryan Morgan.
Him being a pretty big boy, he thought, this is my chance.
Yeah.
Kennett's offense back to the
Kennett
field.
takes over
First
first and 10.
47.
Ball at the own 47 of the Fredericktown Blackcats. Under a minute to go first quarter. Blackcats lead 7-0 on a 3-yard run by Caleb Carver. Extra point good. They lead here 7-0 and just about to close out the first quarter. Indians in the shotgun. McPherson has 4 wide receivers. 1 man in the backfield with him. Now they put a man in motion. Almost had 2 in motion.
2 in motion.
Hands off to the man in the slot. Tries to turn the corner. He does turn the corner. Good run there to the 40. Still on his feet inside the 30. And finally taken down inside the 20, inside the 30-yard line, down to the 26. Good run there by Wilson. Thought they had him there at just inside the first down at the 35, and he broke loose and got inside the 30 and down. They're going to spot the ball at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, good 20-yard pickup. Way to stay on his feet. Thought he was going to go out of bounds and just kept on rolling.
That's the best gain for the Indians so far tonight. They bring McPherson to the near side. Number 10, Nelson, is the quarterback. I've been saying McPherson. Inside trap there. Turns the corner. 1 man to beat. Hit hard, and down he goes at the 20.
Running back through the right side.
Good play there.
Brock O'Neal.
Dalton King and Brock O'Neal there to take him down. He just about turned the corner there. If he beats
On the play, 2nd and 2.
Dalton, he turns the corner and makes it to the end zone pretty quick.
Find a
Just
few holes in the
inside 10
defense.
seconds. Indians, I think, are content to let the clock run out here, and the clock runs out on the first quarter. Fredericktown Blackcats, the only score of the first quarter, and they lead this game 7-0. We'll take a 2-minute timeout and be back with the second quarter right after this.
Exciting news, folks, at Barrett Jensen Chevrolet. We've got the 2014 Impala and the brand new 2014 Silverado in stock right now. Folks, if you have not driven or seen the 2014 Impala, you owe it to yourself. The quietest sedan you've ever ridden in, gets 30 miles plus per gallon. Great automobile, very comfortable. We actually have an automobile with a huge trunk and lots of back seat room for the passengers, so please come see the 14 Impala. You'll be very impressed. In addition to that, we've got the 2014 Silverado pickup, 95% new, redesigned. What a special truck. Quietest pickup truck you've ever ridden in, smoothest, best gas mileage. You cannot believe how much this truck has improved. So come see us at Barrett Jensen Chevrolet, downtown Fredericktown, where cars really do cost less.
A successful fall hunting season starts with a stop at Ward's Farm Center in Fredericktown. You'll find a knowledgeable staff that can help you create a quality food plot that will keep the wildlife coming back to your hot spot. Choose from buck forage oats, wheat, winter rye, turnip seed, radishes, whitetail clover, sugar beets, or any of the many fall wildlife mixes. Lime fertilizer, drag harrows, seeders, spreaders, feeder, game cameras, and more. They also have a large selection of deer minerals and attractants. Trophy Rocks 465 Mineral, BB Square, liquid molasses, buck jam, deer desire, block topper, and the list goes on at Ward's Farm Center in Fredericktown. They don't just sell it, they live it. You can find it all at your one-stop shop for fall. Ward's Farm Center in Fredericktown. Fast, friendly, knowledgeable service. Call them today at 783-3100.
Oh, Dave's getting loud, but he don't mean no harm. We're just country boys and girls getting down on the farm.
We are back to Fredericktown here, just about set to go to start the second quarter. Both teams back on the field. 2nd down and 2 for the Kennett Indians here as they are on the move to open up this second quarter. Referee is working his way to the sidelines.
He's got her in high speed, Hank.
I think I've seen this referee work a few of our games, and he doesn't get in too big of a hurry if he walks to the sidelines here to explain something to Coach O'Neill. Both teams ready to go here, but I think he may be taking a break.
I think he wants maybe a drink.
I think he must have got too hot. They're going to go with four referees here now as the head referee. It looks like he might have got overheated just a little bit or something. Now the quarterback under center drops the ball and dives on it, and I think they got it back. Fredericktown says we have it. Let's see what happens here. Ryan Morgan says we have the football. Chris Philly comes out of there too. One of us got it. Good play by the Blackcats there.
Fumbled the snap.
Quarterback went under center to take that snap and mishandled it. That was Akeem Nelson. Mishandled the ball, hit the ground, and Blackcats were able to recover it. So a big break for the Blackcats here to open up the second quarter as they take over 1st and 10 on our own 18, 19-yard line. Spangler in the shotgun again with 4 wide receivers set. Puts a man in motion, Philly. Now they trap back inside to Carver. Straight ahead. Hit hard at the 25. Dives out across the 27. They're going to give him the 28-yard line. Be about a gain of 7. It's going to be 2nd down and 2 or 3 yards there. Carver looks like he's put on a little weight this year.
Run the ball hard. That's what I like to see.
Put on a little weight. Hit the gym. Makes a difference. Philly comes in motion again. They fake the handoff. Drake Spangler straight back. Looking down the field, looking, throwing. He's got a man wide open, caught at the 45. Sidestep inside the 40. Gets down to the 36-yard line. Chris Harwood. Drake Spangler still not getting that tight spiral on it, but he got it down there to a wide open Chris Harwood. He was inside the 4, down to the 36. First down, Blackcats.
34 yards.
Drake going to have to get a little tighter grip on that ball. It's still wobbling a little bit out there, but a pretty good throw. How many did he get?
34.
34 yards. Drake Spangler back to pass. Straight ahead. Looks down the field again. Got a man wide open. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Gets down inside the 5 to the 4. And that's Zach Keller. Got behind the defense again on a little in and out move there.
Pass out to the wide receiver, number 88, Zach Keller.
Gets down inside the 5. It's going to be 1st and goal, Blackcats. Keller comes to the near side this time as the Blackcats go no huddle again. Harwood and Keller to the near side. Philly comes in motion from the far side. Handoff, trap back in straight to Caleb Carver. Hit at the goal line. What do they say? Touchdown. Caleb Carver does it again. Another 3-yard touchdown run for Caleb Carver. Blackcats strike again. They lead this ball game 13-0. Pretty good execution there. 2 big passes set up a 3-yard touchdown run by Caleb Carver. Tyler Helms in now to attempt the extra point. With 10:45 to go, second quarter. Smothers will hold. Snap back, ball down, kick is up.
Ooh,
hit at the line of scrimmage, and he pulled it to the left. No good. 10:45 to go, second quarter. Blackcats strike again. Extra point, no good. They lead this ball game 13-0. We'll take a 1-minute timeout.
A successful fall hunting season starts with a stop at Ward's Farm Center in Fredericktown. You'll find a knowledgeable staff that can help you create a quality food plot that will keep the wildlife coming back to your hot spot. Choose from buck forage oats, wheat, winter rye, turnip seed, radishes, whitetail clover, sugar beets, or any of the many fall wildlife mixes. Lime fertilizer, drag harrows, seeders, spreaders, feeder, game cameras, and more. They also have a large selection of deer minerals and attractants. Trophy Rocks 465 Mineral, BB Square, Liquid Molasses, Buck Jam, Deer Desire, Block Topper, and the list goes on at Ward's Farm Center in Fredericktown. They don't just sell it, they live it. You can find it all at your one-stop shop for fall. Ward's Farm Center in Fredericktown. Fast, friendly, knowledgeable service. Call them today at 783-3100.
Oh, Dave's getting loud, but he don't mean no harm. We're just country boys and girls getting down on the farm.
And we are back to Fredericktown on a steamy night in August. Blackcats lead the Kennett Indians 13-0. Caleb Carver with 2 3-yard touchdown runs, one extra point no good, one extra point good. They lead 13-0 with 10:45 to go first half.
Got a little update. New regime up at Farmington's getting a little beaten, 28-0.
I did get a text just a minute ago that said the official word was they were getting spanked.
Spanked.
Tyler Helms has it teed up at his own 40-yard line as the Blackcats break the huddle here. And they're set to go. He steps into it, little pooch kick straight over the first line. Picked up by number 3, goes straight ahead, broke a tackle, gets out to the 40-yard line, and the Kennett Indians will take over there. First down, 1st and 10 at their own 40. That was
Blake Reeves.
Number 3, Carlos Turner.
Got an official's timeout.
And another timeout, a little hydration timeout here. So our sponsors are going to get a little overtime tonight, as we'll take another quick timeout and let our sponsors do the talking. We'll take a 1-minute timeout and be back with more Blackcat football right after this.
Wayno's in Fredericktown is heating things up with the best seafood anywhere. Boiled shrimp and crab legs are available all the time at Wayno's. Wayno's has great oysters on the half shell too. Call for availability. And gumbo is always available at Wayno's. Want to try something different? How about gator tail? And Wayno's is the best place to get a variety of po' boys. Try their seafood combo platter too. Fish, alligator, frog legs, calamari, scallops. Oh, it's so good. Wayno's in Fredericktown on the Courthouse Square.
So, Clay, a lot of people are starting to save money with Farm Bureau insurance.
Guess they're getting the message. You don't have to be a farmer.
We make a great team.
You make a great assistant.
Actually, I'm in charge.
No, I don't think so.
Really? See ya.
He'll get over it.
And set to go here with more Blackcat football as the Indians take over 1st and 10 to their own 40. Back to pass straight ahead. And it looks like they weren't on the same page here. Akeem Nelson looking for Atavius Drake. And incomplete at the 45-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Just kind of similar to what we saw last year. Just not on the same page. Just not clicking on all cylinders just yet. But some pretty good athletes there, and some big kids too. Wide receiver out there, Michael Richmond, a big tall kid, got to be 6'2", 6'3". McPherson comes to the near side, one man in the slot. Nelson in the shotgun, straight back to pass, looking for a man, looks down the field. He's got a man behind the defense and in and out of his hands at the 27-yard line. Atavius Drake.
Just missing a score there.
If I remember correctly, he was one of the go-to guys from last year, and so far struggling a little bit. He got really turned on the afterburners there and got him behind the defense at the 30, and the ball hit him in stride at the 26, and it went in and out of his hands.
That was a bullet, 40-yard bullet down through there. He hit him right in stride and should have been a TD.
Perfect pass by Akeem Nelson. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10 from the 40-yard line here. 2 wide receivers to each side. Nelson in the shotgun, got a one man in motion. It looks like they might have jumped soon, but now he's going to keep it. Turns back up the middle, cuts it across the 40 to the 45. Hit, still on his feet, dives forward, and he's going to get the 1st down. As he got inside the 50-yard line, they're going to spot it inside the 50. I think it's going to be 1st down. It's going to be very close.
They give it to him.
And it is a first down.
We've got our
just across
chain gang over there again for another year. I talked to Lynn earlier this week, and he said this is like his 27th year or something like that.
I filled in a few times over there. They got a crew.
They are going to give them a first down right at midfield, ball inside Blackcat territory. Quarterback in the shotgun, hands off to the fullback, turns the corner, gains a few, gets inside the 50 to the 47. A gain of 3, going to be second down and 7.
Better keep him bottled up. He's a little water bug at 25.
You were part of the chain gang a few times?
I filled in a few times over there.
Looks like Mr. John Clark is back over there again. And I'm not sure who's handling the flag on this side. Indians break the huddle. Second down and 7.
That might be Brandon Brown over there.
Ball on the 47-yard line at Fredericktown Blackcats. 2 wide receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Man comes in motion. Nelson fakes the handoff. Now he's going to keep it straight ahead. Breaks it inside the 45. Dives forward to about the 42. Going to bring up a third down and 2 at the 42-yard line. Dakota Dowd there on the tackle.
Gain of 5 on the play. It's third and a short 2 for the Indians.
There's an ex-Blackcat there. Senior. Graduated last year, Mr. Crocus.
Brandon Brown, new into the family.
Huh?
Brandon Brown over there looks like on the flags.
Oh, is that
new
who it
into
is?
the family.
Third down and 2, Indians. 4 wide receiver set again. Fake the snap here, tried to draw him offside. Nelson in the shotgun again. Now he looks for a play from the sidelines, and the Indians again confused, so they will take a timeout. 8:49 to go, second quarter. Kennett uses their second timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout and come back with more Blackcat football on AM 1450 and 103.9 The Mix.
Folks, Dennis Barrett from Barrett Jensen Chevrolet, and we're going to be talking about our 2013 closeout specials that we've got going right now at Barrett Jensen Chevrolet, downtown Fredericktown. Good selection of Silverado pickup trucks, great selection of cars, all the way from the Spark to the Cruze, the Sonic. You name it, we got it. So please come see us at Barrett Jensen Chevrolet, downtown Fredericktown, where cars really do cost less.
Did you know that you can watch Blackcat football anytime by logging on to KDKZchannel18.com or Froggy96online.com? Click the sports tab, pick the game you'd like to see. All the games will be posted there all year long. You can watch any game you want, anytime you want, on your computer, anytime, day or night. Or catch the game on KDKZ Channel 18 out of Farmington. This game will be re-aired at 11 o'clock on Sunday, every Sunday. Indians third down and 2. Nelson takes it, hands off to the fullback, goes straight ahead, dives forward, gets to about the 40-yard line. They're going to spot it right on the 40, so it's going to be extremely close here. They will say fourth down and about a foot. Referees got their hands full now with the head referee still sitting over there on the bench. I think he just got hot, it looked like, because he kind of wobbled off the field a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think he's no spring chicken. I mean, I hate to say. But
Tough night for the Zebras. Fourth down and about a foot. Ball just outside the 40-yard line of the Blackcats. Indians still in that 4 wide receiver set with the shotgun formation. Now they put a man in motion. Fake the handoff. Quarterback going to go straight ahead.
Good play.
He's hit
Good play.
at the line of scrimmage. Going to lose a couple. They stand him up. Referees blow the whistle, and he's stacked up. And once again, the Blackcats will take over on downs. He'll actually lose a yard, so the Blackcats will take over as the defense stands once again.
looks like they shot a linebacker kind of up through the middle there and kind of
Plugged
slowed
the
him
hole.
down just a little bit and got a lot of help.
To me, with fourth down and a foot, I think I'd want to be under center, you know. Use my center and push him ahead if I can't gain a foot.
Now, Coach Pinkle wouldn't like it.
Oh, yeah. Shotgun formation, handoff to Carver, straight ahead, gains a couple, still on his feet, drives forward,
Good
dives
hard
across the 45 and gets about the 47-yard line. He's put on several pounds from last year. Looks like he's gotten a little stronger. Dad, you had that kid in the weight room? You had that kid in the weight room? Caleb Carver's father's sitting right outside the window here, and he's bulked up a little bit, and Dad says definitely he's been hitting the weights. Spangler in the shotgun, fake the handoff. Now they give it to the wide receiver as he turns the corner, and he's hit immediately. Didn't get a number there. Is that was Reed Roberts lined up in the slot over on the far side. Play really went nowhere, just slow going, and I think Roberts might have hurt his hand or something there.
Kept waiting for his block out here on the wide receiver and didn't get it, what he was looking for.
Yeah, he kept running sideways instead of turning it up the field and never found a guy to block for him, so he just took his licks. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. Spangler in the shotgun again with 2 guys in the backfield. Handoff to Roberts, and a little confusion. Spangler breaks it, gets back to the original line of scrimmage. It's a broken play that time as Reed Roberts looks at the sidelines like, I'm not sure what we were supposed to do that time. Little confusion.
Yeah, Coach
Had Carver and Roberts in the backfield there, and all 3 of them kind of collided at the ball, so it's going to bring up a 4th down. So big Ryan Morgan's going to step back here to his own 34-yard line to punt this, see if he can hang on to it. He took them gloves off this time.
Yes, he did.
Ryan Morgan back to kick it for Fredericktown. Octavius Drake will return it for the Indians.
Punt team here ready to go. Morgan takes it, steps into it. Pretty good kick.
Gonna roll.
Bounces at the 25. They're going to pick it up at the 15. Gets to the 20, turns the corner. A good block there.
Ball set up.
Hit there. Oh, got it set to the 50. Breaks a tackle at the 45. He may go all the way to the 40. One man to beat. Down to the 20. Still trying to drag him down. Still on his feet, and what a run.
Oh, he got him out at the half-yard line.
What a run by the Kennett Indian punt returner.
Shy of the goal line.
That was Drake, and they finally brought him down. Number 11, Chris Philly, I think, finally ran him down at the – he could keep up with him, but he couldn't bring him down. And he gets all the way down to the half-yard line. A good run.
Yeah, they need to attack the guy when he catches the ball. They kind of waited for him to do something, and he was just letting his wall set up. And as soon as he broke around the first guy, he set the corner, and he was gone.
I believe you have another update for us.
Yeah, Festus 41, Farmington 7, start of the second quarter.
A rough night. Are they in Festus or are they at home? First and goal, Kennett Indians, as they take quite a bit of time here. They want to make sure they get this one into the end zone. They don't want to make a mistake here with 5:42 to go, second quarter. Still in the shotgun. And a broken play again as guys were moving. Everywhere. And Coach Pixley's mad now.
We've got a timeout on the field. Kennett.
He come out on the field throwing his headset off. He is upset, and he doesn't tolerate a lot of mistakes. And we talked about that early, that he didn't want to see that. So there is a timeout on the field, so we'll take a 30-second timeout as Coach Pixley tries to regroup his Kennett Indians here. All Blackcats so far in the first half. They lead this ball game 13-0. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be right back with more Blackcat football.
Farmington won't put up much of that. 41-7 from off.
Where are they?
Festus. At Festus, I think. Festus. 42-7.
Got any other one?
Looks like Festus went ahead and kicked the extra point as Festus goes up on Farmington 42-7. We got St. John 21, Dexter 7, Potosi 13, Carnahan 0, and DeSoto 14, Pacific 0, Central Sullivan 0-0, North County 14, Jackson 7.
Public address announcer Mr. Goldsmith there entertaining the crowd a little bit with a little Michael Jackson joke. Takes the handoff straight ahead. Dives forward. They're going to give it to the Kennett Indians. Touchdown. Coach Pixley finally got it right there as they finally get in the end zone. At 5:37 to go, second quarter, Indians strike. Blackcats now lead 13-6 as we await the extra point here. I think he got his point across there, but he did. You see what he did there? He went under center this time finally.
He was lucky to get out there and get that timeout call before they were about ready to get a 5-yard penalty.
Doesn't make sense to me sometimes when you only got a foot to go and you got your quarterback 6 yards deep. Number 9, McPherson, the wide receiver, is also the kicker. Set to attempt the extra point here. Snap back, ball down. Kick is up, and it's good.
Good kick.
5:37 to go, second quarter. Indians get on the board, and the extra point good. They now trail the Blackcats 13-7. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be back right after this.
So, Clay, a lot of people are starting to save money with Farm Bureau insurance.
Guess they're getting the message. You don't have to be a farmer.
We make a great team.
You make a great assistant.
Actually, I'm in charge.
No, I don't think so.
Really? See ya.
He'll get over it.
Oh, 5:37 to go, second quarter here. Blackcats have struck twice. They lead this ball game 13-7 as the Kennett Indians finally got on the board, and it looks like Coach Pixley has calmed down a little bit over there. His blood pressure may have gone down a little bit since they finally scored. It's been a tough first half for them, but they are on the board now, and they only trail by 6, so still a pretty close ball game.
Yeah, them extra points mean a lot.
Yes, it does. Brought in Tyler Helm there to try to solidify that, and he missed the second extra point, but it's okay. We're still leading 13-7. Both teams kind of taking another hydration timeout here, as it's still very humid here in Blackcat land tonight. Pretty good crowd out tonight, though, with as hot as it is. Always expect good crowds when you come to Fredericktown. They support their program very well. Oh. Stay tuned at halftime for the Wards Farm Center halftime report, as we'll go around the league and check scores and highlights and update you on what's going on in this game so far. 5:37 to go, second quarter. Everybody, this game's just kind of moving along at a snail's pace here tonight.
Yeah, them extra water breaks are kind of.
Michael Richmond is the kicker for Kennett. He's set to kick it off.
Richmond setting to tee it up here.
For the Blackcats.
Got Caleb Carver and Reed Roberts back at their own 10-yard line. Richmond, the lefty, it looks like, set to step into this ball, and he gets a line drive. It's not Carver, but
Harwood?
Back to the 20. Could be Harwood to the 25. Breaks the tackle out to the 28. The public address announcer said Carver, but I think that was Harwood. They'll spot it at the 28-yard line. Blackcats take over there, 1st and 10, with 5 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Got another update, Dave.
All right.
Pittsburgh 5, St. Louis Cardinals 0.
Ouch.
Middle of the 6.
That thing, everybody keeps saying Pittsburgh's going to go away like they always do. I don't think that's going to happen this year.
I don't think they're going away.
They've gained experience, and they're getting tired of losing as they go down the stretch, so they're going to try to do something about it here. Referees say
shoulder pads out over here on number 18.
Little equipment adjustment here. And now we're set to go. Blackcats in their usual 4 wide receiver set. Looks like Reed Roberts in the backfield with Drake Spangler. They put Philly in motion. They fake the handoff, trap it back into Reed. Gets across the 20, out to, across the 30, out to the 33.
It's Carver there.
Good run by, was that Carver?
Yep.
It's hard to see from over here. You turn the lights on in the booth, and then you can't see out there.
I haven't seen much of that pistol since the first drive there.
Changing it up a little bit. Is Carver again in the backfield. 4 wide receivers set again. Carver to Spangler's left. They put a man in motion again. They fake the handoff. Now Drake Spangler rolls to this near side. Looking down the field. Looking for Philly and overthrows him at the 45-yard line.
For number 88, Zach Keller.
I'm not so sure Philly wanted any part of that one. Because he lays out for that one, I think he gets bombed. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 5. Blackcats at their own 35-yard line with 4:53 to go, second quarter. Now they're going to spot it at the 33-yard line. 2 wide receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side again. Spangler and Carver converse there to see what they're up to. Now Philly in motion again, fake the handoff. Little screen, and he caught it at the 35. Hit immediately by 3 Kennett Indians.
Out to Carver, but
ooh, that was kind of a dangerous pass.
no gain on the play.
Little swing pass there, and
it
kind of let him out there towards the defense just a little.
It ended up being a backward pass, so if he drops that thing, it's a live ball. 4th down Blackcats with about 5 to go as they're on their own 34-yard line here. The clock continues to run inside 4:25. Ryan Morgan back at his own 20-yard line as he awaits the snap here as he's going to try to step into another good punt. Pretty good punt the first time for the big guy. Steps into another one, gets this one up kind of high. Going to bounce at the 40, take a Blackcat bounce to the 35.
Touched him, I think.
I'd take a chance. Get on that ball, guys. What does the referee say?
Oh, no. I thought it looked like it bumped him there.
Sometimes you got to play that up. You know, you dive on that ball and you convince the referees. But
they're talking to him now to get away from that ball.
To no avail, Indians will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30 with 4 minutes to go
Down to the 30-yard line.
in the first half. Still a lot of time for the Indians if they can get on track here. Maybe they gain a little confidence, with that touchdown run here. Coach Picks will get them on track a little bit. Not that I'm rooting for them, but 13-7 Blackcats. 4 minutes to go, first half. We got quite a squad there. We got a lot of guys out. And several hurts. Tyler Reed missing tonight's ball game and a couple others. Indians 1st and 10. Takes a snap, rolls to the near side. Now he's looking for the far side. Now he rolls back to the near side, looking down the field. Got a man way down the field, and it's tipped. I believe that was McPherson. That was his go-to guy there at the 35-yard line. He's got.
That's quite the arm rolling away, and he probably threw that about 35 yards in the air.
He's got 2 guys down there, Harwood and who was the other one? Philly were back there with him, but both of those guys are not. Christian Parsley, I think, was the other one. Both of those guys are not very big. If they
he's got him by at least a head.
Yeah, if they can get him out in the flat, and get him the ball, he could drag guys a long way. Richmond comes to the near side. McPherson goes to the far side with one other wide receiver, one in the slot. Now the flags come in as the snap was taken by Nelson. He was going to pass there as he's going to roll to the near side. But it looks like it's going to be against the Indians here. Procedure. It's definitely going to be against the Indian. Dead ball foul procedure against the Indian. So they'll march them back 5. It's going to be 2nd down and 15. Clock now inside 4 minutes to go at 3:50 as the marching band works their way around the track. Indians just not on track here in the first half. They did get 1 touchdown here on a 3-yard touchdown run, but a half-yard touchdown run. But other than that, they really haven't been in sync. It doesn't seem like.
Yeah, the big punt returns really carried them here in the first half so far.
Yeah. Richmond comes to the near side with Williams, 2 wide receivers to the far side. Nelson in the shotgun again, puts a man in motion, takes a snap, fakes the handoff, going to run, steps inside a man, gets to the line of scrimmage, dives forward for about 3. Still going to be a 3rd down and about 11. Good run there, but tripped up. Tripped up as he got to the 30-yard line. Gets to about the 31. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 11, maybe 12. Clock still running, 3:25. I don't know where he counts 9, but there we go. Indians break the huddle again. 4 wide receivers set again. Nelson in the shotgun, trying to get his team on track. Here he takes a snap, rolls to the near side, looking down the field, still looking, lots of time, throws across the middle and caught at the 45-yard line. Brock O'Neal on the tackle there. He gets inside the 45 to the 44.
34, Chris Harwood, and number 5, Brock O'Neal. But a big completion by Kennett across midfield.
Good catch there by Edward Wilson. They're inside Blackcat territory now at the 44 with 2:57 to go. Stevens hustles off the field. Here comes Richmond again to the near side. Ontavious Drake to the near side. Two wide receivers to the far side. He almost dropped it. Now he hands it off. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all as the defense spread it out. And he was unable to gain any yardage there.
Threw the timing off a little bit on the snap there. About snapped it past him.
The tailback there, Trayvon Bradford, was almost to the quarterback by the time he got the ball, and he really had to stuff it in his gut, and luckily he hung on to it. So 2nd down and 10. Ball inside the 45 at the 44. 2:05 to go, second quarter. Nelson in the shotgun, fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it straight ahead. Breaks across the line of scrimmage, gets out inside the 40 to the 37. Brock O'Neill on the tackle.
Just short of the first down.
Gain of several. They're going to spot it on the 37-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 3 with 1:38 to go. The clock continues to run, and they don't act like they're in any kind of hurry, and they still got 35 yards to go.
They've used all their timeouts, too.
But you can still hurry up. Clock inside 1:25 to go. Wasted 10 seconds already. Nelson in the shotgun. 4 wide receiver set again. Takes a snap. Hands off to the tailback.
Good play.
Hit immediately and driven backwards, and he's going to lose a couple.
Dowd.
72 Dakota Dowd.
Good play there. Gripping him up inside.
Trayvon Bradford again on the
It's 4th and 5.
on the handoff, but he goes nowhere. 4th down and 5, and you got to go for it here. Clock running now inside a minute to go. I'll take my
resetting the 25-second clock.
Yep. Immaterial here. I think it's going to probably be the last play of the half. Nelson puts a man in motion, drops back to hands off again, and they're playing 4th down and 5. I guess he just wanted to go to the locker room and not give Fredericktown the ball back. But the Blackcats will take over at their own 45-yard line. 5-yard line. No. 40-yard line. I can't see. With 33 seconds to go in the half. So take a shot down the field here, or you just kneel on it and go to the locker room?
Let's go. We're right here in the middle of the field.
Let's go.
He would have almost probably thought about taking a timeout there. But, he already used one, so he wanted to save a couple, but didn't want to give Kennett time to set up a good play, too. So
Coach Piniel said, let's take it down the field.
Let's take it. Let's go for it.
Zach Keller goes to the far side with 2 other wide receivers, Philly. Drake Spangler takes it, drops back to pass. Straight back. Now he looks down the field across the middle. He's got Keller there, tipped. And a nice play by the defender, Wilson.
That was a good tight spiral there.
Yeah, he was there stride for stride with Keller, and Keller was actually behind him, but Wilson played the ball and was able to knock it down. Another 5 yards on that ball, and it's a touchdown. That ran 7 seconds off the clock, so they still got time for 3 more of those. 26 seconds to go. Drake Spangler in the shotgun again. Philly comes in motion to fake the handoff, trap back inside to Reed Roberts, and he will go nowhere and actually lose a few yards all the way back to his 35-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 4. Bring up a 3rd down and 14, but the clock's running inside 10, and I think Fredericktown now is content to let this clock run out.
Yeah, took our shot.
That's going to do it for the first half here. Fredericktown Blackcats strike first. Extra point no good. They lead this ball game 13-7. The only score for the Indians was a long punt return down to the half-yard line, and they were able to punch it down. But so far, all Blackcats as they lead here at halftime 13-7.
You're watching KDKZ Farmington, a Dawkins broadcast station.
Exciting news, folks, at Barrett Jensen Chevrolet. We've got the 2014 Impala and the brand new 2014 Silverado in stock right now. Folks, if you have not driven or seen the 2014 Impala, you owe it to yourself. The quietest, sedan you've ever ridden in. Gets 30 miles plus per gallon. Great automobile, very comfortable. We actually have an automobile with a huge trunk and lots of back seat room for the passengers. So please come see the 14 Impala. You'll be very impressed. In addition to that, we've got the 2014 Silverado pickup, 95% new, redesigned. What a special truck. Quietest pickup truck you've ever ridden in, smoothest, best gas mileage. You cannot believe how much this truck has improved. So come see us at Barrett Jensen Chevrolet, downtown Fredericktown, where cars really do cost less.
Wayno's in downtown Fredericktown is now reopened with the best seafood around. Frog legs, crab, alligator tail, calamari, shrimp, oysters, crawfish, fried catfish, and so much more. Try their seafood combo platter. And if seafood isn't your thing, they also have burgers, steaks, and sides. A little something for everyone at Wayno's. Now open on the Court Square in downtown Fredericktown. Come on in and see Wayne and the gang at Wayno's.
A successful fall hunting season starts with a stop at Ward's Farm Center in Fredericktown. You'll find a knowledgeable staff that can help you create a quality food plot that will keep the wildlife coming back to your hot spot. Choose from buck forage oats, wheat, winter rye, turnip seed, radishes, whitetail clover, sugar beets, or any of the many fall wildlife mixes. Lime fertilizer, drag harrows, cedars, spreaders, feeder, game cameras, and more. They also have a large selection of deer minerals and attractants. Trophy Rocks 465 Mineral, BB Square, Liquid Molasses, Buck Jam, Deer Desire, Block Topper, and the list goes on at Ward's Farm Center in Fredericktown. They don't just sell it, they live it. You can find it all at your one-stop shop for fall. Ward's Farm Center in Fredericktown. Fast, friendly, knowledgeable service. Call them today at 783-3100.
Oh, Dave's getting loud, but he don't mean no harm. We're just country boys and girls getting down on the farm.
And just about set to go here for the second half as the Kennett Indians will kick it off to the Fredericktown Blackcats. They will go left to right on your radio dial. They lead this ball game at the half 13-7. You can catch Blackcat football every Friday night on AM 1450 and 103.9 The Mix. If you miss the game, tune in to KDKZ Channel 18 on Sunday morning at 11 o'clock as the ball falls off the tee. Sunday morning at 11 o'clock, they'll air the Blackcat football game every Sunday on KDKZ Channel 18. Miss a game? Log on to kdkz18.com or froggy96online.com. Choose the sports and the game and watch it in its entirety.
Oh.
Indians kick it off, a little squib kick, and they might get a break here as they go for it at the 35-yard lines, and the Indians say they have it. The kicker for the Indians, the ball went off the side of his foot. I'm sure he didn't mean it because he was shaking his head, and the ball spun at the 45, got inside the 40, and no Blackcat. It went through one Blackcat's hands.
Went through Philly's fingers.
And the ball made it inside the 40 down to the 35, and the Indians got all over it. And they will take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line of the Blackcats, 36-yard line. And what a break for the Indians to start the second half.
That was a weird play.
Yep.
Hit the ground and kind of squirted and went underneath another guy, and then it was a race to the ball. And
it looked like it hit the outside of his foot and just spun.
Yeah, it had all kinds of spin on it.
Well, that's the way we start the second half. McPherson to the near side. Nelson in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers to the far side, hands off to the tailback, goes straight ahead. He's a wirely little guy.
Yes,
gets to the 35, a gain of 1. It's going to be second down. Second down and 9. That's Trayvon Bradford. Nelson going to the sideline. Now he's come back. Gets a play from Coach Pixley. Big break for the Kennett Indians here. If they can put something together here, they can get right back in this ball game. 11 minutes to go, 11:30 to go, third quarter. Indians recover the fumble on the opening kickoff of the second half.
Out there.
This is the problem we saw last year. They're just confusion. They get things going, and then 3 wide receivers to the far side. Nelson looks out, and then the flag comes. Throws to the wide receiver, tries to sidestep a man, gets back to the line of scrimmage, gets to the 34. He might get 1, but movement over there on the far side with Richmond before the snap. It's going to be against the Indians, I'm pretty sure.
He's either moving or illegal formation. There we go, movement.
illegal motion against the Kennett Indians. So they get a break to start it, and then they shoot themselves in the foot. And that's got to be hard for Coach Pixley to swallow there. Any updates? We had some updates at half that really kind of surprised me.
63-7, would that surprise you?
Look at that Perryville game.
Yeah, hanging in there.
Your old buddy.
East Prairie. And
they still winning? 13-12?
That's a good game with Jackson and North County, too. That'd be a good game to go see. Jackson's got a lot of people coming back.
Richmond comes to the near side. One man in the slot, two wide receivers to the far side. Nelson takes a snap, rolls to the near side, looking down the field, looking. He's got Richmond open, and he overthrows him as Richmond stumbles over his own feet, and the ball was thrown out of bounds there. Richmond was open at one point, but by the time he put his hands up, Nelson missed him, so it'll be fourth down and 10. You need that?
Yeah.
4th down and 10 as the Indians stumble here on the opening drive. They recovered the fumble on the opening kickoff. They kicked to the Blackcats, a little squib kick. They were able to recover it at 35, but they've gone nowhere. They've gained 1 yard in 3 downs so far.
Big stop right here.
Blackcats need to stand up tall here. 4th down and 10. Richmond comes to the near side. 2 wide receivers to the far side. Nelson in the shotgun with Bradford. Rolls to the far side, looking. Now he comes to the near side. He's hit. Now he gets away. Across the 30. Dives forward to the 28. And he's going to be short.
He's going to be dropped by number 58, Dalton King, and drops short.
And the quarterback is hurt there as he looks like he got a knee to the chest.
Got a cramp, looks like.
By one of the Fredericktown Blackcats there. Patrick Smothers with a pretty good hit on him there as they collided at the 28-yard line.
I think he's got a cramp. Looks like
So there's an official timeout there. Blackcats will take over when we come back. Ball spotted on the 28-yard line. Let's take a 30-second timeout and be back with more Blackcat football on the Dawkins Broadcast Group.
Folks, Dennis Barrett from Barrett Jensen Chevrolet, and we're going to be talking about our 2013 closeout specials that we've got going right now at Barrett Jensen Chevrolet, downtown Fredericktown. Good selection of Silverado pickup trucks, great selection of cars, all the way from the Spark to the Cruze, the Sonic, you name it, we got it. So please come see us at Barrett Jensen Chevrolet, downtown Fredericktown, where cars really do cost less.
The quarterback, Akeem Nelson, has made his way to his feet. It looks like he had a cramp there. He's trying to shake that off as he heads to the sideline as the Blackcats prepare to take over 1st and 10 here at their own 28-yard line. They dodged a bullet there as the opening kickoff didn't go the way they planned it. Now Philly comes in motion, fakes the handoff, trap back inside to Roberts. Straight ahead, breaks a tackle at the 40, to the 45, and dives forward to the 48-yard line. Good run by Reed Roberts.
About 19 yards.
Gain of 19 for Reed Roberts. Pretty explosive guy. He played a little bit last year and got hurt and missed some games, but looks healthy and ready to go this year. 4 wide receiver set again. Drake Spangler straight back. Quick out to Philly, and he overthrows him and tipped, and Parsley had a shot at it too, and so did the defender. A little quick there.
A little high for the short guy, and he tipped it and went over the long guy right over his head.
Drake kind of leaned back, and that ball flew on him over the first receiver and under the second.
He had a pretty good first half, 5 for 8 for 66 yards.
Spangler in the shotgun again, that traditional 4 wide receiver set. Here comes Philly in motion. They fake the handoff, trap back to Roberts. Sidesteps a man, gets to midfield, driven backwards, gets back to the original line of scrimmage and thrown down back at his own 45. They'll gain of 1 maybe. It's going to be 3rd and 9 with 9:55 to go here, 3rd quarter. Blackcats lead 13-7. Indians have had several chances to do some damage here and were unable to do so. A fumble to start the second half that they recovered, a kickoff recovery, and they got the ball at the 35-yard line but were unable to move it. Actually went backwards on a penalty. Here we go again, 4 wide receiver set. Spangler looks to the far side and the ball's tipped as he was looking for Chris Harwood coming across the middle.
Good
Ball
play
tipped
by
at the line of scrimmage.
Richmond, 85 there.
85 got a handle on it. Got a hand on it.
Big kid there.
So big, Ryan Morgan will step back at his own 35-yard line.
He's not
a
your
big
typical
guy.
punter back here, is he?
Nope. He's a big kid, number 54, but he does a pretty good job punting. Fredericktown set to go here. Ryan Morgan waits at his own 36, takes it, steps into one. A good kick. Good kick. Drives the man back to the 20, inside the 15, inside the 10. And now the Kennett Indian picked it up, and they took him down. A good play there by the defense. Nathan Blaine right there as the Kennett Indian ran in there and grabbed the ball at the 5-yard line.
I don't think the coaches can believe it from Kennett.
Morgan gets a net of 55 yards on that.
Every coach over there at Kennett took their headset off and about threw it on the ground when he went over to pick it up.
And that young man's getting a chewing.
Yes, he is.
He didn't gain any yards. He didn't lose any yards, but that was dangerous. He could have fumbled the ball, give it to the Blackcats, turn it over, get hurt. A lot of bad things could have come out of that. First down, Kennett at their own
Officials spotting the ball at the 4-yard line.
4-yard line. They're going to pack it in here a little bit. 2 wide receivers this time. I formation backfield. Nelson under center. Takes a snap. Hands off to the fullback. He gets nowhere as he's hit hard by 2 Blackcats right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line.
Good play by the defense.
No gain on the play. Maybe a loss of 1.
Ryan Morgan in on the tackle.
2nd and 11.
And 58. It'd be nice if I could see Dalton King in on the tackle that time too. A pretty good play as they stuffed it up the middle. Kennett tried to go with the I formation there and hand it off to the fullback, and nothing happening. 8:35 to go, third quarter. Blackcats lead 13-7. Game kind of just flip-flopping back and forth right now. Kennett in the shotgun this time. They go back to 3 wide receivers. They roll to the far side. The lefty turns and plants. Underthrows his receiver at the 25-yard line. It's kind of tough to make him roll out to the far side like that and then turn and throw back. Being a lefty makes it tough on him. It's hard to do. Got to have a strong arm.
Got to have a strong arm. He just kind of looked like it kind of slipped out of his hands a little bit. A little nervous running around back there in your end zone.
It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 11 for the Indians here. Blackcats need to hold here, and they'll get the ball back in real good field position. Indians break the huddle now. They go 1 wide receiver, 2 wide receivers to the far side. Richmond comes to the near side. Nelson in the shotgun. He's got Bradford in the backfield with him. Takes a snap. Going to keep it. Goes straight ahead. Sidesteps a man. Gets 1, maybe 2. And a pretty safe play there. They didn't want to put the ball in the air there and risk a interception that far down. So it's going to be 4th down and 11.
Get a little room for their punter back there.
Indians are going to be forced to punt out of their own end zone.
Indians still facing 9 yards, so 4th and 9, and their punting unit comes onto the field.
2 guys drop back. Chris Harwood.
Patrick Smothers.
Is that Smothers? Yeah. Harwood and Smothers stand at the Indian 40, so barring any problems here, the Blackcats should get the ball back in pretty good position. Punter stands at his own end line. Gets off a pretty good punt, a high punt. Ball going to bounce at the 30. Takes a Indian bounce to the 39, and they down it there.
Down at the 39-yard line.
Carlos Turner downs it there at the 39. Blackcats will take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line of the Kennett Indians. Blackcats are quick to the field here. No huddle. They like to get to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, some stats from the first half. Carver, 10 carries for 65 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Harwood had 2 carries for 2 carries for 9 yards. And we got another, looks like another water timeout.
So with 7:25 to go third quarter. They'll take a hydration break. We'll take a little break. Be back with more Blackcat football as the Blackcats lead this ball game 13-7 on the Dawkins Broadcast Group.
So, Clay, a lot of people are starting to save money with Farm Bureau insurance.
Guess they're getting the message. You don't have to be a farmer.
We make a great team.
You make a great assistant.
Actually, I'm in charge.
No, I don't think so.
Really? See ya.
He'll get over it.
Both teams making their way back onto the field here as we had another hydration timeout, and a good job by the referees. Haven't seen any cramps yet except for the quarterback on their team one time. Another update from Pittsburgh, my friend.
5-zip, game over.
Game over. They won't go away, will they? Blackcats take over 1st and 10 inside Indian territory. Drake Spangler takes a snap at his own 45.
Carver.
Oh, Carver was lined up as the quarterback there. He took the snap, drives straight ahead, gets inside the 40 to about the 36. It looks like they'll spot it at 36.
Number 30, Caleb Carver.
Gain of about 3, maybe 4.
4 yards.
Going to bring up a 2nd down and 6.
2nd and a long 6.
It's 4 more for Carver.
Don't even have Spangler's not even in.
Yep, Carver is lined up again as the quarterback with Reed Roberts in the backfield. 4 wide receivers again. Carver takes the snap, fakes the handoff, going to keep it, goes across the left side, turns the corner, puts his head down, drives forward. Gain of about 3.
To the left side.
Hit hard there. Pretty good hit, and he's down. He's staying down.
He was down. A little helmet to helmet there.
Yeah, he ducked his head. It's a cramp. The referee.
Cramp, yep.
Yeah, the referee grabbed his legs right away. That's a good sign, though, that it's just a cramp. So, as the referees and the coaches tend to Caleb Carver, we'll take another quick timeout with 6:32 to go, third quarter. Blackcats still lead 13-7. This is Blackcat football on the Dawkins Broadcast Group.
Wayno's in downtown Fredericktown is now reopened with the best seafood around. Broad legs, crab, alligator tail, calamari, shrimp, oysters, crawfish, fried catfish, and so much more. Try their seafood combo platter. And if seafood isn't your thing, they also have burgers, steaks, and sides. A little something for everyone at Wayno's. Now open on the Court Square in downtown Fredericktown. Come on in and see Wayne and the gang at Wayno's.
Don't forget to join us next Friday night as we travel to Hillsboro to take on the Hillsboro Hawks. They trail in their ball game tonight, I believe.
19-0.
19-0. What were you saying there? You had a.
What was that? Oh, Perryville 13, East Prairie 12 still, but the probably best game down there will be Jackson 14, North County 13. Two good clubs right there.
That North County team's just getting better from year to year. They've got a good coach over there and a good system, and the kids are bought into it, and they're doing a pretty good job. Philly comes in motion, fakes the handoff. Reed Roberts takes it straight up the middle, and he's going to be close to a first down here.
Quick sprint to the middle, Roberts.
See where they spot it.
We'll see where they mark it. And it is a Blackcat first down.
First down, Blackcats. Good play there by Reed Roberts. They run that play quite a bit where they put Philly in the slot on the far side and then bring him into motion, and they could hand off to him or fake to him, but then they give it to one of the backs, Roberts or Carver, and that's their go-to guys. Now Harwood comes in motion. They'll give it to him. He'll try to turn the corner.
Good move.
Sidesteps a man. Sidesteps another one. Gain of 5 to the first down. Still on his feet inside the 15. He'll get down inside the 10-yard line.
Got a flag on the play.
But there is a flag on the play. And it's in the backfield of the black.
But there is a penalty flag.
Of the Blackcats, we'll try to say. But it will be holding against the Blackcats, so that's going to bring it back.
Yeah.
Harwood, but a pretty good run there as he was originally caught behind the line of scrimmage and sidestepped a man and then gained 5, sidestepped another one and got down the sideline. Got inside at 10, but to no avail. They're going to bring it back. But still a good run. Young man's not very big, but he's pretty wiry.
Yeah, he made a couple good moves there to make nobody even laid a hand on him to get down the field. Might have had a little help by some holding, though.
They'll spot it all the way back to the 42. So it's going to bring up still going to be first down and 20. Fake the handoff to Reed Roberts inside. He'll get part of it back as he gets inside the 40 to the 37.
Get about 5 or 6 back on that one. Bring up second and long.
Still going to bring second down and about 16. 5:45 to go in the third quarter here. Get it back in pieces. Only second down. 5 here and 5 there. 3 wide receivers set to the near side. 1 wide receiver to the far side. Spangler in the shotgun. He rolls to the near side. Looking down the field. Still looking. Now he gets rid of it across the middle to Philly.
Oh, that's
a helmet.
mask.
And a flag comes out everywhere. Flags come out. They all got the laundry out on that one. Chris Philly made a nice play across the middle as Spangler rolled out and waited for Philly to get open.
That's gotta be a big one too, man. They were tackling him by the face mask.
And then a big hit, a personal foul, face mask penalty as they drug Philly, spun him completely around. So a big gain there, and is that an automatic?
That'll give us a first down no matter what. 15 on top of it. So
Spangler showed real good patience there, waiting as he rolled to the near side. He waited for Philly to break and get open there and then hit him in stride. Tack on the penalty 15 yards after that. First down, so it's going to be first down. Spot the ball on about the 14-yard line. Blackcats still lead 13-7. Spangler in the shotgun. Puts Harwood in motion. Now he traps back to Roberts. Sidesteps a man and walks into the end zone. Good play by Reed Roberts and an excellent block by the offensive line. Number 71, Nathan Blaine, turned his man to the outside and was able to contain him, and Reed Roberts sidestepped around him and walked into the end zone.
That was good patience by Roberts, just following his blocking as it was going along, and as soon as he sees an opening, he turned on the jets and went right to the end zone.
Blackcats strike again with 5:11 to go third quarter. They now lead 19-7 as we await the extra point by Helms here. He needs to get back on track here, not try to do too much, just
get some
chip it up
confidence
there. And Drake Spangler, the holder, snap back, ball down, kick is up. He waited too long that time. Yep, they're not in rhythm yet. You can tell. You know he's waiting until he gets the ball down. You got to just step right through there and kick it. And if he's not there, you take his hand off. 5:11 to go third quarter. Blackcats lead 19-7. We'll take a 30-second.
So, Clay, a lot of people are starting to save money with Farm Bureau Insurance.
Guess they're getting the message. You don't have to be a farmer.
We make a great team.
You make a great assistant.
Actually, I'm in charge.
No, I don't think so.
Really? See ya.
He'll get over it.
And we are back here at Fredericktown with 5:11 to go third quarter. Blackcats strike again. They lead 19-7. Got to get that extra point thing going. You know, those points will be crucial in some of these games as we go down the line here.
Yep, extra points are really important. You know, in them tight ball games, got to have them. A little timing off on that one. They'll get it down.
They'll get it going. A special thanks to some of our fine sponsors. We now have a pregame sponsor, Sheets Auto Sales in Fredericktown, Shonda Tinnen, Lyndall Clemens. Go by and see them for your next pre-owned purchase. Some pretty good people down there doing business the way Bill Sheets wanted it to be done many years ago. So that business is still around and doing well. Benning Ford of Fredericktown is now our post-game sponsor. And Ward's Farm Center will sponsor our halftime reports. So special thanks to all of our sponsors there who have been with us for a long time, along with some new sponsors. Wayno's in Fredericktown there on the Courthouse Square is back open and doing well. Ellis Battery, a longtime sponsor of Blackcat football. Ransom Bradford, your Missouri Farm Bureau agent. Barrett Jensen Chevrolet, Dennis and Jeff down there just off the courthouse have been around the Blackcats forever, it seems like, and some pretty good people down there. So, and Franken Auto Repair. Special thanks to all those sponsors for sticking with us there. Helms kicks it straight up in the air, taking it the 30-yard line to the 35. You run north and south, bud. 38, and down he goes there. Indians will take over 1st and 10. He'd have probably got 10 more yards if he'd have run the other direction.
Yeah, he ran a good 20.
Don't get too far when you go east and west on these football fields. 5:05 to go, third quarter. Blackcats lead 19-7. Kennett will take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line. Still not in sync yet. You know, first game, a lot of jitters. Just maybe didn't get enough practices. Too hot. Can't do all the things you want to do. A lot of things against them. But Kennett's just a little off kilter here. Nelson in the shotgun takes a snap, and a man moved here. Number 1, Octavius Drake, and that's a second penalty for him tonight. And that's, you're talking about a guy that's I believe he's a senior.
They got Fredericktown for that.
And, they're going to give it to Fredericktown. Drake moved here on this side, but maybe he was drawn off sides, but still not quite in sync there. Guys are moving for the ball, snapped on both sides of the ball, and still got a little work to do. It's 5 yards for the Indians. Gets them a little closer to a first down as they break the huddle here. Richmond comes to the near side. Bradford in the backfield with Nelson. 4 wide receiver set. Nelson going to keep it. Sidesteps a man. Good move there at the 45. Gets to midfield. Still on his feet and run out of bounds after getting inside Indian Blackcat territory. They're going to spot it at about the 47, 48-yard line, it looks like. Nope, they're going to move it back to midfield. Say he stepped out of bounds right at midfield. It's cooling off a little bit.
Feeling a little better in here.
Any exciting plans for the big weekend?
I got a little, what do we got? A little soccer tomorrow down at Cape Girardeau.
4 wide receiver set again. Nelson in the shotgun, puts a man in motion. Fakes the handoff.
Oh.
Nelson going to keep it and hit immediately. Good defense. That time by number 72, Dakota Dowd, as he was in the backfield as that transition took shape there.
If he was supposed to take the ball or not, but that ball popped straight up in the air, and he grabbed it, and we were right there. He was lucky not to fumble that.
Or hand it to the defense.
Yeah.
So we got a soccer tomorrow.
A little soccer tomorrow.
And when do we relax?
We don't.
We don't. 2 wide receivers come to the near side, 2 to the far side. 1 man in the backfield again with Nelson. Now Richmond moves up to the line of scrimmage. Nelson takes a snap. Quick out here to the near side to Antavius Drake. Hit at the line of scrimmage, hit again, but stayed on his feet and gained about 4, and there's another cramp, it looks like. They're going to give Drake forward possession down to the 46. They're going to spot it at the 46, but not sure if it's a cramp. They're treating it as a cramp right off the bat. There is a timeout on the play with 3:59 to go, third quarter. Blackcats lead 19-7, and we'll take a 30-second timeout and be back with more Blackcat football on the Dawkins Broadcast Group.
You going to the river? Last weekend?
Well, not really for us. I mean, it will be down there.
Yep.
And then she'll go to, like, Old Greenville and places like that. But we'll move out of there one day this week. Still working with a injury on the Fredericktown Blackcats. One of the players went down there after that hit. It looks like they're treating it like a cramp, so we'll check the ticker here real quick while we got a moment. Check other scores from around the league.
Central 3, Sullivan 0. Jackson pulls ahead a little bit, 21-13 against North County. Festus still all over Farmington, 63-13. St. John 42, Dexter 7. Perryville and East Prairie still a 1-point game, 13-12 Perryville. And DeSoto 21, Pacific 14.
Some surprises there. I expected a little more out of Hillsboro, and I haven't seen much offense out of them just yet. And Perryville hanging on to East Prairie. Those two teams about evenly matched. East Prairie's not a a real strong team.
Not a real big school. Perryville's a little bigger.
But a good start for the Perryville Pirates and Mike Boyce to go over there. Get a win under their belt. Hopefully, get a little confidence. He's had a tough time trying to get that bunch over there to buy into what they're doing over there, and try to get his program off and running. But he's sticking with it and doing a pretty good job.
Yep. Looks like Dalton King walked off. Looked like it is a cramp over here.
The Indians rush back to the field now, and they're set to go. McPherson comes to the near side. That's their big target, but you don't see him go to it too much. Nelson in the shotgun here. 3 wide receivers go to the far side. Nelson going to keep it. Got an extra blocker. Nice step. Sidestep as he gets to the 40, to the 35. He may break it. To the 20. Sidesteps a man at the 15. One man to beat. Dives for him. Touchdown. And we have a new ball game.
Touchdown, Kennett.
Akeem Nelson, the quarterback. Some real fine
Nelson scrambles around and he'll find the end zone.
Running there as he makes it all the way to the end zone. Makes it 19-13. And we got a new ball game here. You make a mistake now, and this thing could be tied.
45 yards.
45-yard scramble for Akeem Nelson. And the Indians get on the board again here in the second half. And they now trail 19-13 as we await the extra point here by Bron McPherson. Comes a late comer at the last second here. Just a little out of sync here. 3:28 to go, third quarter. Snap back, ball down, kick is up, kicks it right into the line, no good. 3:28 to go, third quarter. Extra point, no good. Indians strike. They trail now 19-13. We'll take a 30-second timeout and come back with the kickoff right after this.
Start linebacker, stand over here.
Who's that?
King. Got cramps there. He was one that had
Oh,
cramps.
okay. 53 there?
58.
Oh, right there. Oh, there. Well, my friend, we've got ourselves a ball game now. 3:28 to go, third quarter. Indians strike again on a fine play by their quarterback, Akeem Nelson, as he scrambled for, what was it, 45?
45 yards.
And a touchdown, extra point, no good. Indians only trail now 19-13, but more importantly, they get a little confidence, and we've seen games like this before where you don't put them away, and next thing you know, they get a break, and they're winning the ball game.
Yeah, I always like to keep that 2-score lead in front of everybody and make you feel a lot more confident. Now they're within a shot of winning this thing. Need a substantial drive here, run a little time off the clock and get our
Blackcat football brought to you every week on AM 1450, 103.9 The Mix, and available on Sunday morning. This same game will be replayed on television, KDKZ Channel 18 at 11 o'clock. So tune into that. If you get KDKZ 18 out of Farmington, 11 o'clock, you can see a complete game. There are other ways to see it, and we'll talk about them as the kicker kicks into it. And it's twice he did that. I think he's trying to do that. Ball squib kick to the 43-yard line.
He's good at it.
Number 51, Javier Grotto. I wonder if that's Roberto's kin. It looks like he's kicking that ball off the outside of his foot, and it's spinning to the sideline. And the first time I thought he just missed it, but he did it again. So I'm thinking he actually practices this.
He's left-footed too.
You can view any game all year long by logging on to KDKZ18.com or Froggy96online.com. Drake Spangler puts a man in motion, traps back to Carver, straight up the middle, gets across the 45 to the 47. Log on to KDKZ18.com or Froggy96online.com. Pick the sports tab. Pick the game that you'd like to see. This year, I believe you will have Fredericktown. You will have Farmington and maybe the Central Rebels. I'll have to check that one to be sure. All available online to be viewed at your leisure. Sit back on a hot day and queue up the game and watch it in its entirety. Stop it whenever you want. It's kind of nice.
I think we got Philly over here with some cramps again, too. Carver back in at quarterback.
Looks like Carver's back in at quarterback with Roberts in the backfield here. 4 wide receiver set. Carver going to keep it straight ahead. Turns the corner to the left side. Gets across midfield to the 45-yard line of the Indians. And just one more weapon there for the Blackcats there as they line him up as a quarterback there.
Yeah, a little more like last year's with Grimminger and in the backfield. You got a running back there instead of a throwing quarterback.
They'll line up the same way with Roberts in the backfield, and Carver's going to line up as a quarterback. Philly will go to the far side. 2 wide receivers to the near side here. Carver takes the snap, hands off to Roberts, sidesteps it to the left side, and good patience there as he gets down to the 40. He'll probably stay to the 41-yard line, won't quite get to the 40, but another good run there by Roberts. Roberts showing pretty good patience there, not trying to just plow up the middle. He's sitting back waiting for his blockers and then turning the corner. Is that me again? Put rubber bands on them things. Same formation. I never saw Spangler come back in the game, so Carver's still in there. Carver going to keep it this time. He'll follow blocker Roberts. Gets to the outside, turns the corner, and he'll go nowhere as he gets maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Might lose 1 yard there.
Yeah, couldn't quite get the corner on that one.
Back to Carver again, the old single wing to the right side.
Spangler's back in.
That's a pretty good weapon there, but I think I'd use it, use it just kind of sparingly to catch him off guard. Spangler back in the game now, and Reed Roberts in the backfield. It's going to be 3rd and 6. Ball just outside the 40-yard line of the Kennett Indians. Drake Spangler takes a snap. He's going to roll to the far side. Looking. Now throws across the middle. Hit his receiver and caught at the 35. Let's see where they sprout it. It's going to be very close to a first down here. Clock continues to run inside a minute 10, and now they'll stop it, and they'll check it for a measurement. And finally we get to see the chain gang. Been waiting for that all night. Lynn Rakoff, John Clark. Who's the other one?
I don't know who's on
there. 1:10 to go.
That's Brandon Brown here on this.
They will check it here, and it looks like it's going to be very close. I think we're going to be just a little short. It's going to bring up a 4th down. Blackcats, and they'll surely go for it here as they're inside Indian territory. Looks like they're going to spot it just outside the 35-yard line. He says inches.
He's got inches on that.
Blackcats lead 19-13 as the referee spots the ball. Referee looks like he's doing a little better this second half.
Yeah, a little cooler.
He came off in the first half, and he looked kind of puny. Any changes in the scores around the league?
Let me check.
It's going to be a 4th down for the Blackcats. Ball just outside the 35-yard line, so surely they'll go for it here. Drake Spangler in the game now. Right here's a play. Right here's a play where you can put Carver in at quarterback. But they will have Philly to the far side, Carver in the backfield with Spangler, and 2 wide receivers come to the near side here. Here we go. 1:09, clock continues to run. Spangler in the shotgun. Puts Philly in motion, fakes the handoff, traps back up the middle to Carver. He will get the first down plus more, and he's still on his feet. And it takes 3 Indians to get him down, and a good run by Carver.
Good blocking by the interior guys.
It's going to gain 3 more for Carver, so he's got a pretty good night going on. Don't kick your shoes off, but
that was 15 carries for him.
Clock continues to run now inside 55 seconds to go, 3rd quarter.
About 90 yards.
4 wide receiver set. Man in motion. Drake Spangler rolls to the near side. Looks for a man down the field. And caught, and a nice catch there by the wide receiver.
Keller, wasn't it? Keller.
Zach Keller. Good patience there by Drake Spangler as he tucked his head, rolled to the near side to us and waited for Keller to break open, and actually threw that ball into some pretty good coverage there, and Zach Keller was able to go down and get it and make a good reception.
Yeah, that's two 20-plus catches for Keller tonight.
Good catch by Keller, puts him inside the 10. It's going to be first and goal at about the 9-yard line. Put a man in motion, trap straight up the middle. Bounces to the outside, gain of a couple, and another cramp.
Hand off to Carver.
Official timeout here as Caleb Carver is down on the ground, looks like with another cramp. So they take a timeout. We'll take a timeout. We'll take a 1-minute timeout and come back with the finish of the third quarter right after this.
A successful fall hunting season starts with a stop at Ward's Farm Center in Fredericktown. You'll find a knowledgeable staff that can help you create a quality food plot that will keep the wildlife coming back to your hot spot. Choose from buck forage oats, wheat, winter rye, turnip seed, radishes, whitetail clover, sugar beets, or any of the many fall wildlife mixes. Lime fertilizer, drag harrows, cedars, spreaders, feeder, game cameras, and more. They also have a large selection of deer minerals and attractants. Trophy Rocks 465 Mineral, BB Square, Liquid Molasses, Buck Jam, Deer Desire, Block Topper, and the list goes on and on at Ward's Farm Center in Fredericktown. They don't just sell it, they live it. You can find it all at your one-stop shop for fall. Ward's Farm Center in Fredericktown. Fast, friendly, knowledgeable service. Call them today at 783-3100.
Oh, Dave's getting loud, but he don't mean no harm. We're just country boys and girls getting down on the farm.
And the heat beginning to take its toll here, my friend, in the third quarter as we've got one on the field. That's Caleb Carver with a cramp. Well, we've got two over here on the sidelines trying to get the cramps worked out of them, too.
Yeah, heat's really got to keep that fluids in you, keep hydrated, and they haven't seen this live action for this long, I'm sure, all season. So.
First game of the season, so they're really, putting it out there, and Carver finally is to his feet, and he's walking pretty good, so it looks like they got that cramp worked out. And 71 over here, that was Nathan Blaine. He's also trying to work one out, and then they got one on the ground. Reed Roberts. They had some cramps there and trying to get him worked out too, and it looks like he might have it worked out. But fluids are key when it's this hot out. First game, you just haven't been putting forth the effort like you are this first game, and it can take its toll. Two wide receivers to the far side. They put a man in motion. Handoff to the far side, spins, turns, hit it to 5 and hit hard. And down he goes. That was Patrick Smothers. Lined up in the slot that time. Came across to the far side of the field. They handed off to him.
Them spins look good, too. Yeah. He made a good move, but, boy, he ran right into the defender after he made the move.
Spun loose from the first guy, and the second one cleaned his clock. That brings an end to the third quarter as the Blackcats still lead this ball game 19-13. We'll take a 2-minute timeout when we come back for the fourth and final quarter. Right after this, you're listening to Blackcat Football on the Dawkins Broadcast Group.
Exciting news, folks, at Barrett Jensen Chevrolet. We've got the 2014 Impala and the brand new 2014 Silverado in stock right now. Folks, if you have not driven or seen the 2014 Impala, you owe it to yourself. The quietest sedan you've ever ridden in, gets 30 miles plus per gallon. Great automobile, very comfortable. We actually have an automobile with a huge trunk and lots of back seat room for the passengers. So please come see the 14 Impala. You'll be very impressed. In addition to that, we've got the 2014 Silverado pickup, 95% new, redesigned. What a special truck. Quietest pickup truck you've ever ridden in. Smoothest, best gas mileage. You cannot believe how much this truck has improved. So come see us at Barrett Jensen Chevrolet, downtown Fredericktown, where cars really do cost less.
Wayno's in downtown Fredericktown is now reopened with the best seafood around. Frog legs, crab, alligator tail, calamari, shrimp, oysters, crawfish, fried catfish, and so much more. Try their seafood combo platter. And if seafood isn't your thing, they also have burgers, steaks, and sides. A little something for everyone at Wayno's. Now open on the Court Square in downtown Fredericktown. Come on in and see Wayne and the gang at Wayno's.
As we come back for the start of the fourth quarter, First play from scrimmage, Spangler hands off to Philly as he came in motion from the near side to the far side. Turned it back up the middle, dove into the end zone. Blackcats strike again. They now lead 25-13 as we await the extra point here.
For two.
Blackcats electing to go for two.
They will go for two as Carver's back in the game here. At one point, Carver and Roberts were both out of the ball game here. But Carver is back in the game here. Spangler elects to go for two. And they put Philly in motion again. They'll fake the handoff, trap back to Carver the other way.
Oh, good
Hung
tackle.
up, still on his feet, breaks the tackle.
Carver breaks the tackle and finds the end zone.
18, Todd Williams made a great play to stop him and just couldn't hang on.
Todd Williams stepped up at the line of scrimmage and had Carver by the foot, and Carver broke loose, showing that strength again, pulled loose and walked into the end zone, touched two-point conversion good. So with 11:56 to go in the game here, Blackcats strike again, two-point conversion good, 27-13, and we'll take a 30-second timeout and be back with the kickoff right after this on the Dawkins Broadcast Group.
Wayno's in downtown Fredericktown is now reopened with the best seafood around. Frog legs, crab, alligator tail, calamari, shrimp, oysters, crawfish, fried catfish, and so much more. Try their seafood combo platter. And if seafood isn't your thing, they also have burgers, steaks, and sides. A little something for everyone at Wayno's. Now open on the Court Square in downtown Fredericktown. Come on in and see Wayne and the gang at Wayno's.
Blackcats take charge of this football game as they strike to open the fourth quarter. Two-point conversion good. They now lead 27-13 as we're just getting underway here in the fourth quarter, waiting for both teams to make their way back onto the field there as everybody gets another drink and a little reinforcement from the coaches. Tough night for the Kennett Indians. They had a few breaks here and were able to get them close at a couple different points in the game, but just not firing on all cylinders yet.
Yeah, good showing by the Blackcat defense. Really one play. The other good play Kennett had was on a punt return, but as far as the Blackcat defense, looking pretty sound.
And the offense, you know, the execution is there, where on the other side of the ball with the Indians, it's just not quite there. The timing's not there. The pass work's not there. You know, they're just everything's off by just a little.
Yeah, and we really had no real big plays as far as running the ball, you know, but we just kind of grind it out, get the first downs, move it down the field. That's what you like to see.
Typical Blackcat football, huh? Keep that clock running. Keep the first down marker moving. It's we got another lineman over here kind of stumbling around a little bit. Seth Fireball. Blackcats kick the ball deep, taken at the 20 to the 25, out to the 30. Hit hard there and driven backwards. They'll spot it at the 31-yard line. The Indians take over there, 1st and 10.
Kind of risky putting your quarterback there to receive that punt on kickoff.
With 11:50, they they kind of did that last year. They used the best talent they had to do some of the dirty work, you know, but that's how you get them hurt, especially on a night like this.
Yeah.
Indians take over 1st and 10 at their own 31. They trail this ball game 27-13. So Blackcats have scored just enough to keep them at bay, and some pretty good defense here to keep the Indians off the field. They'll come 3 wide receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Takes a snap, hands off straight up the middle, tries to turn it to the outside. Linemen push him forward. They'll gain maybe 1 or 2. Trayvon Bradford again on the carry. He's had a pretty tough night. He's a pretty wiry kid, pretty fast, and got a lot of moves, but they can't get him out in the open. Need to design some plays to get a guy with that much speed. You got to get him out there where he can go one-on-one with people. Go 2 wide receivers again to the near side. Here comes McPherson to the wide side. Now they put a man in motion, handoff, turns it back up the middle for good yardage, breaks it to midfield. He may go to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Nobody going to catch him. Touchdown.
Got a little yellow on the ground.
And Tavius Drake. But there is some laundry on the field, they will say.
Got another cramp out there by Reed Roberts, maybe.
Looks like it may be against the Indians the way they're talking.
Holding.
It will be holding against the Indians. So a good run by Drake, but they're going to bring it all the way back plus the penalty. Is that Roberts again?
I think so.
I think he needs to call it a night. It's one thing you don't need is to get one of your key guys hurt. So they'll bring it back. No touchdown. Good run by Drake, though.
Looked pretty.
He's a pretty good athlete. He showed a lot of good signs last year when we were down there. So it'll be 2nd down and 6. Ball back on the 35-yard line of the Indians as they're struggling again. Keep shooting themselves in the foot. And you can see the dejection in the offensive line there as they walk to the line of scrimmage with their head down. McPherson comes to the near side. Nelson in the shotgun with 4 wide receiver set. Hands off to number 2. He turns the corner to the far side. Tries to turn the corner. Blackcats stretch it out. He gets out to the 40, to the 44. Edward Wilson on the carry that time. They get those guys to the outside. If they can get them to turn the corner, they're pretty good athletes. They're hard to keep up with, but Blackcats have done a pretty good job of containing and stretching that line of scrimmage out and forcing you to go out of bounds or get tackled.
Just got to keep them right now. Got to keep them in front of you, especially those backers back there. Got to keep the ball in front of you. Don't give them that big play. Make them run the clock and earn it.
It was enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted on the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 Indians. 4 wide receiver set again. Nelson takes a snap. Going to roll to the near side. Now he keeps it. Tucks it down. Sidesteps a man at midfield. Gets inside Blackcat territory to the 47. Good play by Nelson, showing his athletic ability there. Sidestepped a man at the line of scrimmage and still gained enough for a 1st down.
Just enough for a 1st down.
It's like we're trying to keep fresh bodies in there and changing out 1 or 2 every play.
47-yard line.
Their quarterback, Nelson's a pretty good athlete. Wilson will go to the far side. 3 wide receivers set to the far side. They'll hand off to the tailback. Straight ahead. Gains about 5 across the 45 down inside Blackcat territory to the 43, and another cramp.
Another one coming
Dakota Dowd on the tackle there, and another Blackcat comes off with a slight cramp. It looks like he can get that one worked out as he hits the ground. Dalton King. Bring up a second down and 5 as 3 wide receivers now go to the far side. They leave McPherson out here by himself on the near side. Nelson takes a snap. He's going to keep it. Sidesteps a man. Cuts back inside, and a good tackle there. He got back to the line of scrimmage and gains a couple.
Matthews.
Ryland Matthews wraps him up quickly. Gain of 2, 3rd and 4.
Neither one. Gain of, is it? They'll spot the ball on the 40-yard line of the Blackcats, so it's going to bring up a 3rd down. No, just outside the 40. They're going to spot it on the 41, so it's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 4. 8:50 to go and the clock running. 2 wide receivers go to the far side, 2 to the near side, 1 in the slot. Nelson takes a snap. He fumbles the ball. Now he gets on it, and he's able to recover it at his own 50-yard line. Tough break for the Indians there again. You know, every time they get something going, they find a way to shoot themselves in the foot, and that's got to be frustrating for new head coach Aaron Pixley.
Yeah, got to go for it here on 4th down.
4th down and 12, 13. It's a tough one here.
Yeah,
good job by the Blackcat defense.
4th and 5, you know, even if you didn't make it nothing on that other play, but that fumble pushing your way back, these 4th and 12s are hard to get.
8 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Blackcats lead 27-13. They've never trailed. Indians have come close a few times on a few big plays, but other than that, the Blackcats have done a real good job. Nelson back to pass, and it's intercepted at the 30-yard line to midfield. And down he goes at Harwood. Chris Harwood on the interception there on fourth down. The Indians went for it. Nelson threw a pass. It wasn't quite a spiral, and Harwood stepped in front of it at the 25, brings it all the way back to midfield. Fredericktown takes over first and 10. 7:43 to go here in the ball game. Right here, you need to pound it at him and keep that clock running. Keep the ball in bounds. Run this clock out, and let's go get us a win here.
That was almost the exact yardage if he knocked it down.
Aaron Curtis comes to the near side. Philly in the slot. He goes in motion. Fake the handoff. Hand it back to Carver. Gets across midfield. Puts his head down. Gets to the 45 of the Kennett Indians. A good run again by Carver. He's going to gain 5. Gain 5 more. Add to his total. He's going to be pushing 100 yards there in about 16 or 17 carries now. He's in the upper 90s, I believe, now for
he's probably right at
yardage. 7:36 to go in the ball game here. Spangler in the shotgun. Hands off to Philly. Goes to the far side and slips and falls. And that might not have been a bad thing because he was on a head-on collision with that linebacker over there. Was at a corner. Stepped up there.
Corner stepped up.
And that corner outweighs him 30 or 40. 3rd and 5 and another cramp.
We're going to eat more bananas this week.
Reed Roberts checks back into the game. Philly still in the game.
2 more go down. 1 goes in.
Spangler.
2 come out. Cramp.
Carver hits the floor. And the Blackcats are back to the line of scrimmage. 4 wide receivers set again. Philly in the slot. Spangler puts him in motion. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Now Spangler going to keep it. Going to turn it back up the middle and hit at the 45-yard line of the Kennett Indians. And down he goes.
He'll get back 1 or 2 there.
He'll get 1. It's going to be 4th down and 4. Ball sitting on the 45-yard line. 6:32.
Little Crocus coming in the game, maybe.
6:32 to go in the ball game. He did come in the game.
He did come in, but now he's back
out.
out. I think
Spangler, a little confusion here.
Hurt over here, so.
A little confusion here. I think we're going to need to call a timeout here. Yep,
Let it
we will
run.
take a timeout. Blackcats take their timeout. There's a little confusion on the field. 6:11 to go in the ball game. All Fredericktown. They lead this ball game 27-13. You're listening to Blackcat Football on the Dawkins Broadcast Group.
Punter was hurt. Punter's down here on the bench.
Him too? Yeah, I see him.
Some scores to update around the area. We have some finals rolling in. It's a final.
Come back, just go right through.
The Rebels, they find a victory, 3-0.
Wow.
Jackson now pouring it on North County, 34-13. Festus finding the 7-0 mark. It's 70-20.
He's a defensive coordinator too.
Who is?
Like Farmington coach.
And welcome back to Fredericktown with 6:11 to go in the ball game here. We got an official's timeout here. Actually, a Fredericktown timeout is the cramps are beginning to pile up here on certain individuals. We've had a bunch of guys go out of the game here with cramps and then try to get back in the game and play. But while we're taking a break, let's check the ticker, and my partner will update some of the scores from around the league.
Here we go. Central is a final. Wins 3-0 over Sullivan. Jackson pulling ahead of North County 34-13. Festus 70. Farmington 20. It's a little shocking right there. Let's see. We got St. John 42. Dexter 7 has a final. Carnahan 34. Potosi 25. We got Perryville pulling a little bit ahead of East Prairie 19-12. DeSoto 21, Pacific 21 in the fourth quarter, and Maplewood is getting beat 26-12.
And we're back to live action here. As part of the problem was Ryan Morgan was sitting on the bench, and he's the punter, and they were looking for a punter. So now they've got another punter in the ball game here. So Blackcats. Keller will step into this punt, and he gets off a pretty good one there at the 45. A good punt. Bounce it to 15. Take a Blackcat bounce, and they'll down it inside the 15 at the 12. Good coverage there by the Blackcats, and a pretty good kick by the backup punter, Keller.
Just outside the 10, about the 12-yard line.
6 minutes to go in the ball game. Blackcats have dominated from start to finish. A few big plays for the Kennett Indians kind of kept them in the game a little bit, but really they haven't been in this ball game from the start.
No, pretty much been dominated by Fredericktown, and it's good to see. They need to get a good win, get off started this season early with a big win. This will maybe help their confidence. Got a lot of young players in there starting off the new year.
You know, the big plays are always something you know everybody talks about. You got to keep away from the big play, and they had a couple here tonight, but those are things that you know, you can work on with your punt retain, you know, your punt teams and your containment, and we can get past those. Nelson takes a snap, going to roll to the far side, looking for a man, still looking, throws across the middle, caught at the 20, gets out to the 30, to the 33, and out of bounds he goes.
Another flag on the play.
But there is a flag on the play again.
Out of bounds, we do have a penalty flag in the backfield.
And it will be illegal shift. Ineligible receiver.
So that'll bring the play back.
Another tough break for the Indians. But, you know, those are things, as long as you got guys playing hard and you got good athletes, you can work past the penalties. You know, it just takes a little more discipline, and hopefully you can get it right the ship early and get back on the winning track, because they've struggled here tonight. Every time they do something good, they have you know, it called back because of a penalty or a turnover or something like that. So
they've got some talented athletes over there on the Kennett side.
You know, and they always have. We've gone down there for several years, you know, and they've had some. Last year they had a running back that was one of the best around, and you know, if you can't build around him and make, you know, an entire team and build around him, then you really don't have a whole lot. Marches them back 5. It'll be first down and 15. For the Indians, they put a man in motion. Nelson takes the snap, looks hands off, and he loses ground back inside the 5. They're going to spot that ball at the 2-yard line. Excellent defense again by the Blackcats.
Closer to the goal line.
As the PA announcer says, Indians are going to score for us. Clock continues to run inside 5 minutes, 25 seconds to go in this ball game. Ryan Morgan, I'm not real sure what happened to him, but he's sitting over here on the sidelines, and I think he's done for the night.
Yeah, I think it's a little more cramps with him.
Coach Byer kind of yells at him, checks on him a little bit here. Indians second down and 20 now. Nelson takes a snap. He rolls to the far side, flips it up in the air to number 1, caught at the 15, gets out to the 18, maybe out to the 20. See where they spot it. That's Antavius Drake. They're actually going to put him past the 20-yard line to the 21. Good play by Antavius Drake.
Tighten up a little bit. It's our defensive back. So
yeah.
Play a little tighter.
We're you know, we're pretty small on the defensive backside, so you know, we're going to have to step up and play big. You know. Maybe get a little help back there. They got Brock O'Neill kind of playing a free safety back there, but they're going to have to tighten that a little bit. Nelson, third down and 2, as they got most of that yardage back. Nelson on the keeper, straight ahead. He'll push forward. 3 Blackcats hit him. He'll go backwards, and he may have got back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up a 4th down. He didn't get anything. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 2. And I've been, you know, I know they haven't been firing on all cylinders all night, but that number 9 impressed me from the start. You know, that McPherson, you know, it's not in there. It wasn't in their game plan, obviously, but I'd have tried to get him the ball a few more times, I think. There's a mismatch out here, you know, and they're not exploiting it. So Nelson, 4th and 2, takes a snap. Blackcats jump. Nelson on the hard count, and one of the Blackcats jumped.
Ryland
Matthews, linebacker, jumped that time.
Offsides on the defense.
That'll give the Indians a first down, move the ball
That'll be a first down for
outside the 25-yard line. Kennett Indians on the move.
Got to know that when it's fourth down, when it's short yardage there, they're going to be looking for that hard count, trying to get that freebie.
First and 10 on the 26.
3.5 minutes to go in the ball game now. Indians on their own 26-yard line. 5 wide receivers set, nobody in the backfield. Nelson takes the snaps. Now he's going to roll to the near side. Throws across the middle. Almost intercepted. Good play by the defense. Was that Smothers? Smothers stepped up in front of that one and almost intercepted it at the 40-yard line.
Patrick Smothers. He almost comes up with the interception.
It was a good pass attempt to Edward Wilson at the 42, but Smothers read it, and as soon as he broke, Smothers stepped in front of him and almost picked it off. Ball had been a little higher, he'd probably had it.
Yeah, if he'd even paid a little more attention, that thing was still laying on him when it never did really hit the ground until he started to get up.
When does youngsters football start? Not little guys anymore.
Got a couple weeks.
Nelson takes a snap, rolls to the near side. He's looking now. He tucks it, and he's going to keep it. Now he decides to throws it across the middle at the 40. Still on his feet to the 45, breaks it to the 50. He's got running room to the 40. One man to beat, and he's got a blocker. Brock O'Neill, the only one to catch him, and he walks into the end zone. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Kennett. Pass completes, number 2.
Good play by Edward Wilson that time as the quarterback. Nelson was very patient there as he rolled. It looked like he was going to take off with the ball, and then he stopped, threw it to Wilson. Wilson made a nice move at midfield, broke it to the outside, and he had a blocker out there with him, and he went into the end zone untouched.
That boy's got some talent. When he gets a hold of it, he knows what to do.
Good play by the Indians. That's what we were talking about. Get some of these athletes. You got to get them out in the open where they can exploit their talents a little bit, and they've lacked in that tonight. 2:55 to go in the ball game. Indians make it a little closer, 27-19, and they will attempt the extra point here. '85 Richmond, the lefty, will attempt the extra point here. Waiting for the snap. Snap back, ball down, kick is up, line drive kick, and it is good. 2:55 to go in the ball game. Indians with another big play. They strike again. They bring it close, 27-20 with 2:55 to go in the game. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be back with more Blackcat football right after this.
So, Clay, a lot of people are starting to save money with Farm Bureau insurance.
Guess they're getting the message. You don't have to be a farmer.
We make a great team.
You make a great assistant.
Actually, I'm in charge.
No, I don't think so.
Really? See ya.
He'll get over it.
Tonight's game has been brought to you by Ward's Farm Center in Fredericktown. Barrett Jensen Chevrolet. Go see Jeff Jensen and Dennis Barrett for your next new car purchase. Ranson Bradford, your Missouri Farm Bureau agent in Fredericktown. Seaboils Furniture, a mainstay in Fredericktown for a long time. Ellis Battery, a longtime sponsor of Fredericktown Blackcat football. And Wayno's Restaurant on the Courthouse Square in Fredericktown. Some really good seafood there. Benning Ford, John Benning, Tom Waller, and the crew over there do a fine job at the Ford dealership out there. And we appreciate everything they do for us, for sponsoring us tonight. And Franken's Auto Repair, also a big sponsor of Blackcat football. So 2:55 to go in the ball game here. Blackcats still lead 27-20 as we await the kickoff here. As the Indians scored again.
This game ain't over.
Let's. Have you got any more updates over there? Anything exciting we need to see?
Nothing exciting.
All exactly what you expected, right? St. Genevieve taking it to Dexter. That's a pretty good St. Genevieve team.
Looks like we got the hands team out here on the kickoff team. putting the ball on the far hash mark up against the side. Got 8 guys on one side of the ball in between the hash mark and the sidelines.
Are you saying the Kennett Indians are going to try an onside kick here, lad?
I think so. I might even scoot another guy over there if I was the Fredericktown.
Here we go. Let's see how good our hands are here. 2:55 to go. Indians kick it off. Line drive kick. First man lets it go through. And a good play by the hands team for the Blackcats. Is that Philly? One of the up men here. It looks like maybe 20. That's a little Crocus, wasn't it? Huh?
Matthew Williams.
Williams. Fine job by the hands team that time. Do exactly what you're supposed to do. Catch that ball and hit the ground.
We need one good first down here.
Let's get through these last 2 minutes and 55 seconds. Go 1-0 and start looking at Hillsboro next week. You got the week off next week, huh?
Week off.
Gonna leave me stranded, that a boy. Hand off straight ahead. Is that Roberts?
Yep.
Roberts, clipped up. Good tackle there by the corner as he come up and stopped Roberts at the 43-yard line. Roberts tried to stretch it out. Good play by the defender there as Roberts gains 2. Carver checks back in the game now, and Roberts checks out. Spangler still in the ball game here. Philly comes to the near side. 2 wide receivers to the far side. Clock running inside 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the ball game.
See if he lets that 25-second clock run down a little farther.
Spangler doing a pretty good job managing the clock so far as he's watching it intently.
Kennett's got everybody inside the box. No deep safety.
Philly in motion. Fakes the handoff, gives it to Carver. Gets out to midfield, gets inside Indian territory to the 49. Good clock management. Good clock management by the Blackcats. They gain about 7.
Timeout, Kennett.
Kennett takes a timeout, and we'll take a timeout. 30-second timeout and be back with the end of this ball game here in Fredericktown as the Blackcats lead 27-20.
A successful fall hunting season starts with a stop at Ward's Farm Center in Fredericktown. You'll find a knowledgeable staff that can help you create a quality food plot that will keep the wildlife coming back to your hot spot. Choose from buck forage oats, wheat, winter rye, turnip seed, radishes, whitetail clover, sugar beets, or any of the many fall wildlife mixes. Lime fertilizer, drag harrows, cedars, spreaders, feeder, game cameras, and more. They also have a large selection of deer minerals and attractants. Trophy Rocks 465 Mineral, BB Square, Liquid Molasses, Buck Jam, Deer Desire, Block Topper, and the list goes on at Ward's Farm Center in Fredericktown. They don't just sell it, they live it. You can find it all at your one-stop shop for fall. Ward's Farm Center in Fredericktown. Fast, friendly, knowledgeable service. Call them today at 783-3100.
Oh, Dave's getting loud, but he don't mean no harm. We're just country boys and girls getting down on the farm.
Next week, we take this show on the road. We will be in Hillsboro for a Friday night matchup with the Hillsboro Hawks. Week after that will be a big one. Hope everyone will travel for that ball game. We go to Park Hills. That'll be a big game against the Central Rebels, always is. That's a big rivalry game there between Coach Henson and Coach Schweiss. 2 real good friends there, 2 pretty good football teams too. So, and then week 4 finds us in Perryville with your old buddy Mike Wojcik. Looks like he might get his first win. Are they still winning? 19-12 over East Prairie, so a pretty good ball game by them. Blackcats set to go here now. Drake Spangler as the Kennett Indians faked a
Coach does not like that.
Faked a blitz here, and McPherson tried to stop and stubbed his toe and fell over the line. Offsides Indians. It's going to be enough for a first down, and just another thing that shot you in the foot here. And you really needed that if you're an Indian. It's right at 2 minutes. You needed to stop him. It was 3rd down and 3. Instead, you give him a first down, and that really kind of you hopefully say it's going to put the icing on the cake here. So you got to put a little bootleg or something there like that, and then look down the field, turn the corner. You got running room. Oh, caught. Is that Philly? Yeah. Nice catch by Philly at the 35-yard line. Drake Spangler rolled out.
Holding his breath the whole time.
Yeah.
What was going on.
He was like you, don't throw it. Spangler rolled out to the far side, waited for Philly to come all the way across the field, hit him in stride for a first down at the 30, about the 33-yard line, 35-yard line.
Unbelievable call there.
Nice play. I think I take that ball and tuck it and get what I can get and step out of bounds. Nice play by Spangler, though it looks good for his numbers. Blackcats take another timeout as we have – no, it's a referee's timeout as we have another injury on the field there. Now the player pops up. That's good news. A lot of cramps here tonight. Those we can fix. We can rub them out, hydrate them down, and be back ready to go next week. So, but no key injuries. That's a good thing. 1:48 to go in this ball game. Blackcats still lead 27-20, and a big play just a moment ago as 3rd down and 3. The Indians had the Blackcats where they needed to make a first down or get the ball back and jumped off sides, give the Blackcats first down, and that could be the icing on the cake here. We still need one more first down here, and I think we can sew this thing away. Philly comes to the near side. They crowd 3 wide receivers on the far side. Referees are trying to get this thing figured out here. We go 2 wide receivers to this side now. And now
they're going to take a timeout, I think.
Now we're going to have a timeout. Indians. The game has moved to a snail's crawl. But 1:47 to go in the ball game. Blackcats still lead 27-20. Let's take one more timeout here, 30-second timeout, and we'll hopefully come back and wrap this thing up.
So, Clay, a lot of people are starting to save money with Farm Bureau insurance.
Guess they're getting the message. You don't have to be a farmer.
We make a great team.
You make a great assistant.
Actually, I'm in charge.
No, I don't think so.
Really? See ya.
He'll get over it.
Partner, I think we can say all Fredericktown tonight, except for a few big plays that kind of kept the Kennett Indians around. But overall, a pretty good performance by the Blackcats tonight.
Yeah, good, solid performance. I enjoyed it.
Offense was able to move the ball pretty well. Defensively, they contained them, except for just a couple, a few big plays. But I think we can tighten those up and get them going here. Now, Spangler in the shotgun. Puts Philly in motion again. Fakes the handoff. Gives it to Carver. No, he keeps it on the keeper. Gets inside the line of scrimmage. Tie that ball up. Gains a few. Gains about 4. And then an Indian ripped the ball out there at the last second. Gets inside the 30 to the 28.
I hope we don't see that pass play.
Makes you a little nervous, does it?
Yes, it did.
Clock continues to run now. Inside a minute 20 to go in the ball game. Philly checks out. Kurokas checks in. See a little bit of action here with 1:10 to go in the ball game. Spangler still in the shotgun. He's got Carver still in the backfield. 4 wide receiver set. He's got Kurokas in the slot. Puts a man in motion. Hands off to the near side. Patience. Turns the corner. Gets down inside the 15 and pushed out of bounds. I think that's Harwood again. Good play as they lined him up in the slot to the far side. Put him in motion. Hand it off. Stretch out the defense. Wait. Patiently wait for something to open up and then turn the corner and turn it up the field. First down, Blackcats.
Try to go down before you go out of bounds.
50. Yeah. Yep. Just another thing they need to learn here. They'll catch on. Inside 50 seconds to go in this ball game here. One more play should just about wrap this thing up. Put Philly in motion. Fake the handoff. Trap back to Carver. Breaks a tackle. Inside the 10. Still going. They stop him at the 10-yard line and push him backwards. And a good play by Carver as he was wrapped up and taken down there at the 10-yard line.
Timeout.
Number 34, Cedric Burton there. A pretty good stop as he wrapped Carver up and was able to driving back up.
Kennett Indians, it's their third and final timeout.
Kennett Indians will take one last timeout here as they try to preserve every second they can here, and coach comes out on the field. Let's take another quick timeout here as they talk it over with 37 seconds to go in the ball game. We'll take a 30-second.
Folks, Dennis Barrett from Barrett Jensen Chevrolet, and we're going to be talking about our 2013 closeout specials that we've got going right now at Barrett Jensen Chevrolet, downtown Fredericktown. Good selection of Silverado pickup trucks, great selection of cars, all the way from the Spark to the Cruise, the Sonic, you name it, we got it. So please come see us at Barrett Jensen Chevrolet, downtown Fredericktown, where cars really do cost less.
KDKZ Channel 18, the newest television station in the Farmington area, owned by the Dawkins Broadcast Group. You can watch this game tonight in its entirety on Sunday morning at 11 o'clock. Tune in, don't miss an exciting play as the Blackcats are going to take this game here tonight as the crowd gets just a little wild.
This is just something you got to do as a coach, as Kennett. You know, you never know, a bad snap, anything can happen on any play. So, you know, you got to give your kids every opportunity. They can get the ball back. They only need one play to get back at this ball game.
Big plays have kept them in the game, and with 41 seconds to go, if they got a big play here and ran it back, it could happen. High snap. Philly takes it on the handoff. Down he goes. He's going to lose two, but it's going to be third down, but no more timeouts, so the clock's going to continue to run here. They might get one more play off as it's inside. Depends on – nope. The referee now sets the clock at 20 seconds, so that's going to do it. Fredericktown holds on here to win this ball game, the opener, 27-20, and a pretty good showing by the Fredericktown Blackcats, offense and defense. That's going to do it.
This has been Fredericktown Blackcat Football on KDKZ Channel 18. Be sure to watch this game anytime for free at kdkz18.com.